Oh, that was sent to me by Hannah on here. That fucking pretty fitting.
So you saw those ones earlier Hannah sent too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, woo,
Don't miss the
fire,
table tomorrow.
fire.
Don't
Woo.
miss the table tomorrow because those skits are going to be worth it. Holy cow. The one with Poland. Oh my God. I actually think I died for a second. Like they were sending out a death certificate like Beetlejuice and then had to revoke it because I started breathing again. It was crazy. Oh man, what a weekend. Woo!
I'm telling you, man.
A weekend. Good God. Good
Oh.
God. Yes, thank you, Hannah. Hannah's up on here. She already knows what I'm talking about. And she already guessed the movie.
Yeah.
My God, Hannah. Is that 2 in a row? Did Hannah guess last week too?
I don't know.
Okay, well, Hannah, let's start right off because I have the prize pack today. So, Hannah, within 5 seconds of the show going live, has guessed who won. So, we have an EV pot. We have some Seed Cellar seeds. I don't know exactly what brand. It looks like papers in there also. Some more seeds, Tonic Rider Auto. So some auto flowers. Get a Sharpie, a lighter, some plant sticks, and some more papers. Some brochures, a t-shirt with some amazing looking dude on it. Maybe is that Roger?
Is that 4-incher?
That's not Roger, but nope. And then a bunch of stickers. So Hannah just won this package. Hannah, I'm pretty sure you're on Facebook. Message me your address and I will get this out. Next week, the prize is pretty cool. I'm auctioning off some of the photos that I took out of Stone Depot when we left because that deal's all whack right now. If anyone noticed, those stickers were off my car this week. So we'll be giving away like some of these that are already on canvas. So make sure you tune in next week because we'll be giving away some more prize. Hannah will probably steal it from everyone, but either way. Oh, is my Wi-Fi suck? Let me unhook some things from my Wi-Fi. That's probably why, because 85 things out here are running. Was I breaking up?
You're lagging a little bit.
Oh, man. Am I back on? Am I on point?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
okay, we shut off the phone, stealing Wi-Fi from it. So, yeah, next week we'll be putting some pictures together. But, wow, what a weekend.
I'm telling you.
What a weekend.
I'm sure the deal broke the internet, because I don't get on there that much anymore.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Jasper Graham running 2 cars in one class.
I'm telling you,
internet just shut down. No one even noticed that people got ran over. I mean, what do you do? I mean, sometimes, you got track stars like Joe Williams here. Where'd that go? Oh, my boy at Bipolar just holding it down for the nation. Like that jump he had. Why can't I find it, Limpy? I'm dying.
Oh.
Did we lose it?
You
might have lost
this one?
This yes, one? There you go. Thank you. Oh my God, dude. Some of these were so good.
And people, I ain't been on here much, so these are all dude, these are all new. These are all new. What the fuck is Zach doing?
Zach Jones is fucking wild, dog. The shit he was dropping today was next level. Woo! Woo! God, it was a fucking messy Monday. Mondays are becoming my favorite day because it seems like everyone just goes in on each other and I just get to watch and laugh and see the comments. And that's what the internet's for. It's not for your damn political debate. It's not for what you really believe in. It's literally for trashing motherfuckers who might make a mistake or do something.
Or be human, or or something,
just for goofy shit. We should all be laughing at whatever comes onto the internet, but
I know what, I started kind of laughing a little bit on the internet. Not really laughing. I was kind of envious, but when I did get on to make the post about some stuff today, I did see something and I saved a picture. Man, it was just gorgeous.
Woo!
Man,
that boy better save some for the rest of us.
Damn,
like I said earlier,
with the stash and that towel and that body,
that's going to become the new Burt Reynolds on the bearskin rug for this generation. Like, God dang, dude.
I mean,
I'm telling you, you get a sponsor like TRS and they're following you home. They don't.
I mean, I'm sure that
the suspension.
I'm sure that just don't really say like TRS,
My favorite part of the weekend was screaming "Hey" 50,000 times, and I also think probably everyone hates my fucking guts because I don't think I could have said "I love big blocks" more. But I cannot wait for the spring Ryan Mitchell's War in the Woods because we cannot wait to go back. And I think maybe it's the Ryan Mitchell Invitational, right? There he is. Woo! That boy's selling a car right now. I don't give a fuck. Everyone can comment on here. Everyone can jump on here and tell me I'm an idiot. Zach Jones was going to win that event. If Zach Jones doesn't have the same problem I have and snap a throttle cable, I believe that stock suspension car that he has for sale right now, you can go buy that car today, no effing around, and destroy at races. Like, if you want to buy a proven car, I honestly don't think there is a more proven car you can go buy right now that comes with the tunes. And Jody and Zach are some of the most amazing people in the world. And I'm sure if you buy it and call them with a question, they're going to help you out. Trick Daddy right now is one of the baddest cars in the country. I don't care. Argue with me, fight me over it. I don't care. Zach Jones is a bad motherfucker, dude, in that car. I picked him to win on the table the night before on Thursday. Just wild. And I guess I'll start off in my never-ending list this show of thanking people because we could not even have existed this weekend without
I'll go ahead and put you here.
80,000 people that helped us get there. God, I need a haircut. So we'll start with Zach Jones and Jody Jones. So Jody was up in our pits every time we had any issue, helping us fucking cut the plugs to welders, bringing his generator down, giving us tips because I'll get to another group of dudes I'm going to thank that helped us out a ton this weekend and had those cars flying, dude. Like, we set personal best at War in the Woods this weekend. But the number one thing that Jody Jones did, that boy made one of the best tasting briskets I've ever had and let me mow and all our crew mow down on brisket. And anyone that watches this show or has been watching this show really knows what brisket means to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, Jody Jones. Anyone wanting to buy a car and win races now, go by anytime, Dave. Anyone, don't ever feel like you shouldn't come to our pits, come hang out. We are cool to everyone. We love it when people come up. We are never too busy, even with 2 cars. Come on up. We had kids in the car all weekend. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I grabbed some pictures of that. We had kids in the car, kids signing the car, giving out Fuel Tech hats. Speaking of Fuel Tech, we'll roll right into the next group. Garrett Chastain at Fuel Tech. And all the Fuel Tech guys spent majority of the weekend in our pits. They helped us with tunes. They helped us with ideas. That is one of the baddest companies on the planet. Once again, I'll argue with anyone to the death that Fuel Tech is the best in the business. Then I come back to my pits at one point, and all of the precision guys are standing around my car. And I was kind of like, I wonder if they're checking out that old dusty FIS I got on there or something. I walk up, they end up sponsoring the car. We end up with a brand new XRP precision turbo. That honestly was the reason in LL that we were as fast as we were. Hands down. Like my car, after we put that on, made anywhere from 400 to 600 more horse across the board. Like our mile an hour picked up 10 miles an hour at that track. And I have data at that track with the other turbo for 3 years. So it was very easy to see the difference in the two turbos. Thank you, Precision. We're probably eventually going to switch the other car over to Precision too, just because we want all that power. There's actually a really good discussion between Brandon Mork and one of the employees from Precision that was on the live table at War in the Woods. And it's actually really good. They give a real good description of why one might be better for one or the other or back and forth. It was really good information, which we actually have comps on Jeff's car and Precision's now on, or Precision now on mine. And yeah, that was really cool. And a huge thank you to them. And anyone needing a Precision or having any questions on it, feel free to message me. I promise you, if you want a turbo you don't have to worry about, you want a turbo that you're not going to pull up there and have it explode halfway down. Yes, that good. Anyone that wants to private message me, I'll show you the difference. I'll literally show you the draggies, show you the tunes with the dates from the War in the Woods. And the turbo I had, which I'm not going to badmouth anyone ever, you know how we roll. But if you want to private message me, I'll tell you what we had on there and how much of a difference it made. It also took 40 pounds off the front of my car. Their turbo was 40 pounds lighter than the one I had on there. The next person we're going to thank, which I made a post with a video of him working on this car. Let's see. I'm fucking getting a million messages right now. And I will get to all of you and show.
It's probably that picture.
Messages as we go. Well, Hannah messaged me her address. It looks like Bill's messaging me 100 video. There's just so many. I can't even see the rest. Let's see somewhere in here. Shit, you'll have to go find it. God dang it. But Bobby built. Bob, we call him Bobby. His real name's Rob Locke. That's my neighbor from down the road. That's my buddy I've known since I was 2 years old.
I say your oldest friend, isn't it?
I wouldn't exist in this racing world without Bobby. Hands down. Like when we built my car in 5 days to get it to Happy's race, that was me and Bobby. Bobby literally took the week off of work to work 18 to 20-hour days with me to get that car to go down there. While we're at War in the Woods, Precision came up. I could tell. They didn't say it, but I could tell Precision wanted me to put the turbo on for the event. So I ran and grabbed Bobby and was like, hey, I got a question for you, man. And I was like, can you think we can rig this on here? Because there ended up being a gap like this when I mounted the hot side up underneath, because the turbo I had has like a big step down to the Maven mount and this one didn't. So Bobby ended up coming up with an idea that we could cut all the flanges you hook to the bottom of the turbo that have an AN on them and just keep stacking them because they're O-ringed on the bottom until we made up the difference, and then welded the cold side because obviously we had to, re-weld a cold side on. Bobby is the man, dude. And he was like, I don't think you should do this. And of course, my jackass is like, looked at him, took his advice, and then turned around and said, all right, let's take it off. And he just shook his head like this fucking moron. But it ended up working. Bobby is my hero. Anyone needed anything welded, you need a roll cage put in, anything. You need a trailer welded. You need an AC welded. You need some weird thing welded or fabricated. Bobby Built is your guy. Bobby Built is the place. Look him up on Facebook. Everyone go follow Bobby Built right now. Bobby Built on Facebook, please. Yeah, I couldn't do it without Bobby. Red Horse Racing. They do all our lines. If you are sick of your lines leaking, they were down in so many pits, like making sure racers had stuff going. Everyone should know that at the last War in the Woods, they sponsored the car. They saw my raggedy ass hydraulic lines and goofy ass shit I'd bought from all over. Felt so fucking bad for this moron that they ended up sponsoring the car and putting all new lines on it. I promise you, if you want lines that don't strip, you want lines that don't leak, you want your shit to fucking work so you're not losing races because shit breaks, Red Horse Racing. Go get all your lines from Red Horse Racing. Kevin over there was in our pits all weekend. Amazing human being, amazing group of guys. Honestly, just out to help people. They help so many people. Red Horse Racing. Then Tony McKinney. So Tony McKinney went out and set the track record in Big Tire. I don't know how Limpy stands there with no earphones, doesn't cover his ears.
Huh?
Exactly. That's all I got to say. Huh? But either way, his loud, amazing car was fucking rolling. He won Big Tire. I've never seen some shit go down the track like that there. It was wild. It was wild to watch. Like, man, that boy needs to pull his chute a little earlier, is all I got to say. That fucking was wild. The Big Tire was fun to watch. There was only 8 cars, but boy, when they were up there, it was something to see. Then we borrowed everything off him. We borrowed his welder. We literally started telling everyone in the pits when we couldn't find something, we were calling his trailer Advanced Auto. So everyone knew if I was like, yo, just run over to Advanced Auto and see what they got. We would go over to Tony McKinney's trailer. Those MPK guys have one of everything. It was unreal. Like, so we borrowed his welder. And like I said, Jody come down with a generator, cut the plug all up, got us going. Oh God, James Teague in the Wagon Slayer. He helped us all weekend. My crew helped crew for his car, lined him up. He loaned us a generator, all sorts of stuff, man. A grinder, just unbelievable. Next, because I got a sheet here, I'm just rolling down. Next is Noah Stein. If somebody did not know who Noah Stein is before this weekend, I guarantee they know who he is now. Noah Stein showed up after just putting a parallel 4-link in that car and making maybe 3 passes. And that got, man, by the end, he was fucking flying, made it to the final 3 at War in the Woods. Noah Stein is a bad motherfucker, dude. And he's so nice. He's an amazing human being. He literally watched. So, in Happy Gilmore, every time Happy does something so ridiculously stupid, there's Lee Trevino sitting over there going, Noah Stein stared at our pit the whole weekend just doing that and literally commented at one point, I have no idea how you guys work in that chaos. He's like, it is insane. I've never seen anything like it. Noah was awesome. His whole entire crew was awesome. And to date, I know no one is going to believe this. No one. But every racer we've met from New York, we have fell in love with. Everyone. I know it sounds crazy. They're supposed to be jerks. They're supposed to be assholes. They're not. They're amazing. Everyone already knows we had Noah and the Tabers on. They're wild. They're fun. They're crazy. Next, we got to thank Nick Puyat in the Homegrown Hustler. He was filling CO2 for me and Mark. We were borrowing tools off him. Him and his little girl and Maddie. Such an amazing kid. She's so cute to watch. They're over in Noah Stein's pit helping them the whole time. What I love about them is when they go out of a race, they go find people to help. They go find someone that needs help and start helping. That's how much they love racing. You can't hate someone that loves racing that much. Next, we got to thank Brandon Mork and Ashley Mork. That's right. They were loaning us weights. They were loaning us advice. They were down there hanging out. Just, man, they're great people. We've known them forever. Everyone knows the story of why I got into no prep is because of Brandon. Huge thank you to Brandon and Mork. Everyone go check out 247 Motorsports. I'm sure they're going to have a video here dropping today or tomorrow. Okay, here's a big one. So we started this week off, and we had we were getting Jeff's car back together because we fucked it up the last time. And we got it together. We loaded it up. We had two passes ever since the car's been done that went all the way down the track on the gas. In those two passes, they were bullshit 540 passes. Meaning I just turned it way down to make sure the car rolled and the brakes work and the CO2 was working and just making sure everything works and the air shifter shifted, and they were measly 540s. I have known Next Motorsports, which is Isaac Preston, Logan Duvall, Zach Jones, Rusty Lyons, I think Luke Holbrook, Adam Preston, Sean Preston. I've known them for 5 years, probably 4 or 5 years. I met him at the first race where I met him was Windy Hollow. I had made a first round pass, and they came over, and Adam was like, man, dude, you 60 really hard in that turbo car. That was pretty impressive. Like, gave us a compliment and checked out the car. And we walked over and like checked out. They were there with Mama at the time. That was the only one they brought. They won the event. We had a good time with them. A little later on, we ran a race. I think it was like the semifinals or something. We ended up blowing up, but we beat the guy. Before I even got to my pit, Isaac Preston had messaged me and was like, hey, if you want me to build you a motor that won't do that, hit me up. So like they have reached out to help us for a lot of years and always been very, very respectful, very, very kind to us. So I have been just being honest. Like, I wish to God I could tell you I'm the smartest human being on earth and I do this all on my own and I will outthink everyone, but I'm not. Everyone sees us. We're fucking clowns. So this is the truth. We knew what everyone else is running at War in the Woods, and we knew we were this close. We were right.
6 inches?
But we didn't have enough. We were missing something. So I called earlier this week, me and Jeff, and we hit up the Next Motorsports, especially after seeing how well they got Boosted's car running. And they helped us with all of our chassis setup and suspension setup. LL, we're going to use LL for an example because I have run LL for the last 3 years at War in the Woods. First round, first pass down, personal best. Right off the trailer, first round. Went faster than we've ever went at War in the Woods. We come back. They were checking out the car a little bit. They told me that, I had a little things off on the suspension settings. We returned the suspension around. Another personal best. And like I said, we all talk. I've heard everybody's times. I know what Preston ran in the final. I know what Ryan ran in the final. And one of them, we ran just as fast as they did all weekend. The other one went a 10th faster. But I think if we could have got our last pass, we were in that ballpark. I'm not sure if it would have held because we didn't get to make it. Because when we drew bank robber in the silver car, we had a parachute failure. So Jeff Thomas, huge thank you to Jeff Thomas, loaned us his parachute off his car because he had problems. We bolted it on, but as some people know, our parachute mount is special. So we needed to make up some weight. So Brandon, Isaac Preston, and Noah Stein each loaned us some weight. And one of the weights I accidentally set on the on-off switch. So when we did the burnout against bank robber, the car shut off. They pulled the switch back on, it fired back up, and halfway down, it tripped it again. So I never got to make the full pass against bank robber. Definitely not saying we were going to beat him at all. That's one of the baddest human beings on the planet. Nothing but respect for Rob and Rob Sr. They are some of the realest motherfuckers in the planet. We had an absolute blast hanging with them this weekend, and it was an honor to even be able to line up with them, let alone twice. I just wish to God we didn't have issues and could have ran a race, and I know he wants it that way too. But we shut off against bank robber on that pass, and then so LL ended up moving on to the next round. So we took 2 cars in the buyback race and made it down to 6 with both. LL ended up making it down to 3, and we drew bank robber again, this time in LL. And when I went up on the chip, we lost coil number 3. Once again, I'm not saying we were going to beat him, but I promise you, if the car didn't spin and went down, it was going to be a race. Like, it was going to be a good race, and I just wish we could have gave it to him. And like I said, those dudes are so badass. That's how they want it too. So hats off to bank robber. What a bad motherfucker. Obviously the hugest of thank you to Second Type and Joe at Bipolar. Just Bill, Jacob, Rob, Michelle, Phil, Janelle, Big Matt. Dude, Erica Munson made a post earlier today that was like Jasper's crew is the best there is. She wasn't fucking lying, dude. You know, Limpy, how many crews have you seen? My dudes outwork, out hustle, are in it to win it to the end, helping 6 cars. My guys were lining up like 6 different cars there, let alone I brought 2. Like, they never slept, they never stopped moving. Dude, it was wild. Wild, 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 wild. Literally, like, I would get to the end of the track. The fuel tech guys were in a golf cart. I would jump out of the car and leave it, jump in the golf cart, run down the return road, stop at the burnout box, jump into my car, do a burnout, and make another pass. While some other part of my crew is bringing that car back, and I'm waiting at the end now for them to come back for this one. Unreal, dude. These dudes were so badass, so amazing, so awesome. We did really good with the cars. Once again, I kind of trailed off there. Next Motorsports fucking had us flying. I have to thank Next Motorsports and Garrett and Precision Turbo and Detroit Battery and Fuel Injection Innovations and Stripper Glitter and McCormick Racing that got us tires. Phil West, like, backing me up and just shoving motherfuckers out of the way that are spilling beer. Fucking taking his 1,000,000-watt flashlight and just blinding them while stepping on their shoes and pushing them over. Just amazing, dude. Loved it so much. Plus, he had the baddest scooter on the property. I made a lick with a draggy down the track. It went 920s. A scooter.
God dang.
I ain't fucking around. Everyone was like probably freaked out, like, this dude's gonna die before he even gets in the car. But dude, it was amazing. Like, amazing. Huge thank you to Jamie and Billy on the announcing. Obviously, just murdering it. Huge thanks to Limpy and Matt for the light and the finish line cam. Just unfucking real of a weekend, dude. And I'm still missing people. The Prestons loaned us weight. Mork loaned us weight. There's Noah Stein and Dirty 30s kid. Maddie's little girl. Oh my God, dude. It was awesome. Like, we just, like always, dude, nonstop party. There's your big tire winner. I think I got the small tire winner in there. Some of my boys from Michigan came down.
I didn't.
Let's see. They're in there too somewhere, Limpy. Where's those homies? Is it here? Nope. There's so many photos. Oh, that's an old one. Look, I tried to repeat it with this one.
Yeah.
Woo, that's a ballin', but man, Shad Media. Aaron Falkenberger's wife, Sarah, made that for me. We hung it in the car. I would spin it every time.
Was she the one making the dicks?
Oh, I don't know. If so, I want a dick too. What the fuck?
I mean, there was some girl out there crocheting dicks, and she gave Jamie one.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, if there was ever a picture for You Can't Hide Money, it's Jeff's motor. Do you know how many people came down in the pits and literally sat there for 30 minutes taking photos of Jeff's motor?
Oh,
I swear to God, it must have been 1,000 motherfuckers. It was wild. Dude, this photo was so good. He tried to make it. He tried to make it to the end, man. Kudos to that little man. Here we go. Oh, man, why do I keep thinking that's the photo? There you go. My boys from Michigan came down. The only boys other than Zach Sherman, who continues to go almost to the final of every War in the Woods there ever was and has one of the most coolest families in the world. But my other Michigan boys, Caden, Matt Jones, and Justin came down. Justin won the buyback in 26, and Matt Jones won 26 overall.
Dude, that truck
rolls.
Dude,
rolls, boy.
He made that first lick, and I was like, holy fuck, where did this motherfucker come from?
Michigan. He's an amazing fabricator, too. Go look him up. Matt Jones. His fucking work is fucking so beautiful. If you go look at that truck, it's got like all titanium downpipes and titanium. Dude, it's beautiful. Like, and he flies. He flies. So does Justin. So does Caden. Caden made it all the way to Isaac Preston and wicked her up a little too much and spun. But boy, dude, Caden and those boys put in work. They're great human beings. So pumped they came down. Here's a picture of Jeff, though, man.
Yeah, I seen that. He sent that to me.
That's weed behind it. Those are weed plants behind him, if anyone's wondering.
Mufasa right there.
With that really healthy tomato plant in the middle.
That Mufasa right there, right in the middle of that.
Yeah, that boy don't play. God dang. God dang, dude. Those are the biggest plants I've ever seen.
I want to give a shout out to Trevor, for one, for bringing me them all dress trips. Yeah, that's sexy mofo.
I couldn't help it.
That's making me drool over here. You better quit.
I know that. These people are gonna get sick of seeing it all night because I'm just gonna randomly post that thing nonstop.
Chuck on Tilt Racing. He supplied some safety material this past weekend.
There you go. I almost see. God, Chuck brought us once again, like he does probably 80 different racers there, a whole bag full of joints, which is fucking awesome.
He's the weed giver or the weed caregiver or something. I don't know.
I felt bad because Noah couldn't come. Noah really wanted to come, but he has football. And as we talked about last week, he's kind of like, a major player on the team. So I couldn't let him miss football. But Chuck wanted to pay Noah $300 to wear sticky icky gear all weekend shooting photos. I mean, that's how awesome Chuck is.
Yep.
We also had some real bummer news with Patrick there.
Yep.
His
trailer media. Yeah.
Super horrible. I donated to him. I don't know if there's like a public, I think someone shared on if everyone goes to my page, there's like a thing you can share or that got shared on my page for donate. And I definitely donated to him. Patrick's one of the coolest human beings alive. He would never ask for money.
Lost everything.
Lost it all, dude. It burnt to the ground.
Lost all of his camera equipment,
all the media from the event, everything.
His
kid had the
printer. He lost his business. That was his entire business. So
it was fucking
super
bummer. So everyone say a prayer for Patrick, and he ain't stopping.
He's already here.
Getting to work.
I think he said he's here trying to get it done. I think he's just going to try to do cell phone stuff this weekend, and I think that's what he said. But I don't
blame him, man. But he's an amazing human being, and if you find it in your heart to help him or find out how to help him, because like I said, he's never going to be the guy asking for money.
Yeah. Brandon Martinez hooked me up with some party safety supply. Jeff, Mufasa safety supply.
Yeah, that stuff was good too.
I forgot the guy's media, but he brought me a bag, little bitty bag, and everybody, just old lady, Matt, the crew, y'all, everybody. It wasn't perfect this weekend, people, but you know what? If it is, and did you really enjoy it?
No, like I said, there were moments you could have called me. I told my guys, you could have called me on the first night, and I would have told you. Andy did. Andy messaged me on the first night and was like, "How's it going?" And I said, "Horrible." I mean, we just broke a throttle cable and had a bump button stick. Like, what type of fucking bullshit fluke is that? With two cars, like I said, the first one ran a personal best first round. Yep. So, like, I was bummed. But like we always do, we just muscled through it and started rebuilding shit for the next day. And by the end, when we had two cars in the final six and we were setting personal best every fucking round, you'd have asked me at the end of it how it was going out, I told you it couldn't have went any better.
Yeah.
I had a fucking free, a sponsored turbo on my car. I had, it was a pretty good weekend.
Put the stash back.
I probably should, man. God, that thing was kicking. That thing was kicking. I'll tell you what, man, we have good luck with the stash. The last time I rocked it, we won the whole damn thing. So probably need to put the stash in permanently. I just need to get it a little cleaner. It was like off on both sides. It was such a savage stash. I'm waiting to see a picture of what I looked like this weekend because, dude, my hair was just.
I do know.
Stash.
I do know when. Was it Thursday night when we were doing the table?
Yeah,
with the skeleton crew. Maynard, the Milski. We had some stuff flying in the air and stuff. You showed up a little late there at the end.
Well, remember I jumped on live for a second to show everyone, hey, I'm in the trailer here with the baddest motherfucker Bobby Bill welding up this turbo.
Yeah.
That the baddest company Precision making turbos gave me. And then, like I said, Garrett just commented on here. I couldn't do it without Garrett. Me and Garrett have been friends for a long time. I shot his wedding. I shot their engagement photos. Garrett is one of the best human beings I've ever met. Just fucking hands down, dude. So intelligent. So unbelievably intelligent, man. And helps so many people, man. Just I love you, Garrett. I swear to God, I love you so much.
He's with who?
Fuel Tech.
Fuel Tech. All right. I got you.
It was hilarious watching Mork, Garrett, and Boost 12 on a FaceTime just shit talking each other so hard, all drunk, man, with Rob Elmer.
Oh, good Lord.
Bro, I was laughing so
is that around?
So
is that viewable to the public?
I don't even have a video of it. Now that you're saying it, I feel like a complete asshole for not shooting the video of it. And then
God, man, I'd like to see that.
It was entertainment, dude. Mork and Boost 12.
God, I know that. I would just like to hear that. It's not.
Oh man.
I bet you to some it is.
Yeah, dude. We had fucking nitrous purging all weekend thanks to Nitrous Express. Also, that was awesome. We really missed Brent and Poland. We always have a blast with them, and it was a bummer they couldn't make it.
Mufasa in the chat.
Yeah, we're trying to talk Jeff right now into naming the new car Drug Money. But I don't know how pumped his dad's going to be to wear a shirt that says Drug Money on it. So we're still taking ideas if you guys want to give us ideas for a name, but that car is
y'all were trying to call it Mufasa. I said no, the Jeff is Mufasa. Jeff is Mufasa.
So like,
what's up, Mod?
Jeff's car, here's like the difference between the two cars. Like we were getting to the end of my car at that event. Like for the surface, for what we were doing, for how we were approaching it, we were getting close to the end. Jeff's car, it was like every single round we kept adding power. And it just was like, hey, the drive shaft curve, every time. And it was like, dude, is there an end to how much we can give this car? Like, it just wanted to keep going. It was wild, dude. It was such a really awesome weekend. We had so much fun with everyone. 2 cars is hard. It was a lot of work, but I kind of liked it. It kept us from ever getting in that wall. You know how at War in the Woods, shit happens, and you sometimes have like an oil down, and then you're stuck sitting there for an hour. And then you start getting real tired because it's like 3:30 in the morning. When you got 2 cars, you just never fucking stop. Dope Show, that's a pretty good one too. God dang. I knew if I asked everyone to start giving names, they'd start get happy ending. That's not bad either. The happy ending.
So could you tell us the difference between the spring surface and the fall surface? Was there much difference?
This is the difference that I saw. No, it was a little faster than the spring, like right off the bat, but not really much. I would kind of say the same. But as soon as everyone got off the starting line and quit walking on the lane in between every pass, boy, that fucker got rolling. Like it was, and man, you know how much I love the crowd. You know this. Like I love all you guys from the bottom of my heart. I tell all of you to come to my pits. I will literally stop what I'm doing most of the time and have a conversation with you, or let the kids jump in the car and play the practice tree game, or give out shirts or Fuel Tech hats or whatever I can do to try to make your experience better. But I liked that a lot more when they cleared them off.
Yeah.
I did. And I still felt they were close enough that, like, I thought that was a good combo. It wasn't like they were 40 feet behind us.
Yeah.
They were 10 feet.
Yeah.
But it gave us a 10 feet cushion to work. Like I said earlier, before that happened, Phil was out there just knocking heads violently, like getting people out of the way, which I love when Phil goes that mode. It's just hilarious. There's Paul Sherman. Yeah, but we already talked about the Shermans earlier, man. They're a great group of people, and they've always got a hot rod at War in the Woods.
I mean,
I swear to God, at the end, sitting there, like,
for somebody that I don't think he's never won, has he?
No, but he's been to like 3 finals.
I know.
I
mean, for somebody that's never won out there, I think they probably had the most round wins.
Him and Ryan Mitchell got to be close, because he always, like I said, he's made it to multiple finals. Some of those finals Ryan wasn't a part of. Callie Nate was, and other people.
Yeah,
he probably has as many rounds as fucking Ryan.
Somebody asked me who I liked, and I always say Zach, because he's got all them years of data, and he knows.
No, and he's also like been going before Ryan.
Yeah,
and then he went to 1 or 2 events before Ryan even showed up.
Yeah, and he knows each lane, and he knows.
He's a bad dude. Period. You, if you're a racer and you draw Zach Sherman, I hope to God you're putting in what you think that track will take, because he ain't coming up there to fucking just go A to B. Yeah. Like he gonna make a lick, and he got big block.
Yeah,
I said it 1,000 times this weekend. I love big blocks. Woo! I love big blocks. Oh my God, I love big blocks. First pass, the car took off. And I was like, holy shit, like it ripped. I was shocked, because like I said, we made 2 540 passes that felt like I was literally driving 70 down the highway. So this thing took off. It went towards the grass a little bit. I knew I was out on Tony McKinney in the red car, so I lifted. Then I heard Tony get back on the gas. I quickly saw part of his car out the window and stabbed it, and it picked the wheels up from 500 feet and just carried them to about 700 and set it down. Like, if you revved my LS at that point, the only thing that fucker would have did is made noise. Wouldn't have went forward any faster. It would have just went, Wah! Like, dude, Jeff's big blocks are the fucking truth. Everyone should buy a big block. Throw everything else away. I don't care what fucking Coyote you got. I don't give a fuck what LS you got. I don't care that you got a 2JZ and you sit in the pits and you go 45 times before you pull into the burnout box. I still have no idea what that move is. If anyone understands foreign cars, Garrett, foreign cars. Why the hell did that guy in the 2JZ rev that thing for 35 seconds before pulling in? Is that like just a Fast and Furious thing? I didn't know if that was Johnny Tran. I had no clue what was going on there, but it was hilarious to listen to that dude rev that car. But
it's like Harley riders, like before they. It's like Harley riders before they kill their bike, they got to rev it up a few times.
Dude, I literally thought that after I saw it, I thought they're going to make a South Park episode like that motorcycle one, where they called them all fags.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I probably canceled right there. I said it. My bad. Everyone forget I said that. We got referenced for the wheelie contest, but homeboy in a truck on hard tire.
Facts.
drug the bumper for like 100 feet. It was fucking epic. Like, oh my God, that was cool as fuck. Dude on hard tires drug the bumper for a good 150 feet, probably 200 feet. But yeah, the revving of that engine, I have no idea what's going on there, but there's probably a reason. I'm probably going to look like an asshole because everyone with a 2JZ has to do that before they take off or something. But we were right behind him for one round, and I was just like, "What in the hell is he doing?" But
Was that
it's a fast car. It's a fast fucking car. I'm not
that
dogging
Talon,
it.
or
I said.
is that
I
Talon,
think I'm probably going to get proven wrong, and it's like you got to put heat in those motors or they die, or I don't know, or I have no idea. But that was hilarious.
I don't know. I think I'm becoming more of a puss this past weekend because I had a lot of people were running some. They were running fat. They're running some fat tunes this past weekend because I was getting my eyes burned.
Yeah, we were wicked up. Like I said, we were about to the end of LL. Like, don't get me wrong, I could push it more, but it's gonna break. If I push it much more, it's gonna start busting shit up. Like,
you're almost on the bring the trailer tune.
2,000, probably over 2,000 horse, and I don't, not for the whole run, but I don't know if that's what you should be doing with, or we don't want to. I'm too broke to do that. Let's just be real. I'm too broke to run that car at that horsepower consistently and afford it. So we need to find slower shit for that one, and we need to be taking the big block to anything that's cool. What was I just gonna say? I had something I was gonna say. Fuck. I'm too fucking high. I forgot. Maybe it was in the comments. What'd someone say? Someone already won the contest. Everyone knows that Harold is part of the movie House. You're all too late. Hannah kicked your guys' ass.
Yeah, like opening, like as soon as it popped up.
Seconds.
Y'all better step y'all's game up if y'all gonna mess with Hannah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, she not only had the intro, she had the intro because she sent the intro, and then she guessed. Look at her. We might have to bring her on.
Hannah, if you want to come on, jump on right now. Hit us up. We'll send you a link. Tell us if you want to come on. We'll gladly have you on. We're smoking Limpy's weed right now. I'm smoking Girl Scout cookie grown by Limpy. And it's amazing. We're having a blast. We're getting high. He grew some CP. What is that? Do you know what? Big Stank. What'd you give Limpy? Because that stuff puts you to sleep, boy.
All he said was shoes on there, so I don't know.
Shoes. That's the one. Shoes. My bad. I keep saying CPU. Shoes.
He'll have to say what it is. That's.
But they must be Yeezys,
huh?
They must be Yeezys, the shoes, because they work. Cement shoes. CS. That's what it said on there.
Cement shoes. Okay, it's cement shoes.
I obviously lost my voice this weekend because I never know when to shut up. I never stop talking, and I'm very loud. So
I didn't bring a lot, Edward. I just wanted to bring enough to just a sample. I didn't want to bring like 10 ounces to.
I brought a ton of weed and we offed it all over. Everyone came over and took weed. Thanks though. It paid for my weekend.
When Matt got there, Friday, we were rolling up and up on stage. We didn't know where you were. So we had 7 of us up there. We had 4 rolling, and I thought Matt was like that one dude. Well, you gonna light another one? What you gonna do that for? I'm high. He said he ain't been that high in the whole weekend like that in a long time.
Yeah, War in the Woods was wild. Some of the pictures and stuff were so amazing. Like that one was just amazing. Everyone's been asking what the 3 is for. The 3 was for the 3 motherfucking tenths we gained after calling Next Motorsports. Or Dale Earnhardt because of the stash. But you can choose. We ended up making a flyer on one of them. I don't know, man. We were having fun. That motor right there, though, boy, look at it. Look at it through there, dude. Like, are you
Mm-hmm.
fucking serious? Like, if you can't hide money was a photo in the dictionary, it'd be Jeff's motor. Like, you just can't. Like, you can. My motor is expensive as fuck in LL. That's a
Did
fucking
they?
like $40,000 long block with a 6,000 something dollar precision turbo on it and stuff. And it don't look like it's a lot of money. It looks like it's a plow truck motor out of a county
Speaking
vehicle.
of speaking of truck, did that picture get posted of Jeff yet in the water truck?
Yes, man. Is that not the coolest photo ever?
I didn't know if it got posted, but good. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Happy
funny.
posted it and had like a comment about like it could be a movie or a this or that. Dude, it looked so good. That was such a cool photo. And that's what's so awesome about these events that everyone don't understand, that like everyone should be thanking Jeff Thomas for giving us this, for giving us this good of a weekend, for having that many fans want to come in and watch all of us. And
Yes,
man, it's
yes.
awesome.
Uncle Demon's garage, the S10 with on hard tires.
Yeah, that S10 on hard tires, and he earned it. He deserved it. He killed it. It was so awesome to watch.
And
I knew he was
which
going to
is
be
really weird. I don't know how much weight he's got stacked in that thing because you know how much
yeah,
the
who
trucks
knows?
are how much the
Hopefully he took some
bias
out.
on there. But good lord, yeah, it was an awesome weekend. You know, we had a couple hiccups.
The girls, the anthem, did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Really good job. Like it was.
I'm a wimp when it comes to that stuff.
Yep. Everyone go check out KC Max on YouTube. They just put their video out. It's
Yeah.
absolutely epic. Like we all know right now, there's nothing we can say. Ryan owns us, all of us. He does. There's nothing else you can say. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do everything I can to stop it, because that's what you do. You don't bitch about it. You don't complain. You don't try to get him to change the rules so that his car don't qualify for whatever reason. And I promise you, the Prestons and all of us are thinking the same thing. And we're going to just make sure we change that next year. I love Ryan. I love Ryan and Eric to death. I love Megan to death. But we're going to try our asses off to stop that reign of terror.
What did he say he had? He had
Fourth
something.
time.
He had what did he say? His rear end strapped down or something was strapped down?
Yeah, I don't know if he. I was watching the video as we started this. I made it about 3/4 of the way through. It finished off with no sound, so I don't know if he referenced this. He might be mad that I tell people this, but I think he'll forgive me. But at the very end of the event, after Ryan had won, him and Eric had come down to my trailer, and we were all sitting there laughing and talking and everything else. And he says, "You want to know something funny?" And I knew right then, dude, that it was going to be something epic, because, you know, Ryan ain't a cornball like me. You know, he's normally pretty normal. So when he looked at me, he said, "You know how there's air bladders for your trailer?" And I was like, "Yeah, me and Jeff need to probably order one," which now I'm remembering I need to probably order Jeff one today so that the car don't bounce when you travel to places and wear your suspension out. He said, "No, man, I have this like special mount where I strap a like ratchet strap to the body and then to the rear end, and he pulls the car down. So that way the car it's the same theory as an air bladder. Just he custom made it for cheaper so that he could pull the car down." He never took the strap off.
Oh boy.
All weekend, for everyone that's wondering, Ryan Mitchell ran with a locked up rear suspension. He had no suspension the whole weekend because he had the car strapped down to the rear end. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So
They went to load the truck. I think they said they were loading the car up on trailer, and then
went to lock it down.
they went to do it, and it was already done. It's like, damn.
Yeah, like Garrett said, they use angle iron to clear low cars on the dyno. Yeah, it was like wild that he pulled that off like that. That just goes to show you how badass that car is, how well he knows that car. I'll never stress that enough. The more passes you can make on what you have will make you remarkably better than any sort of anything else you could do. I don't care if you go buy a chassis car tomorrow compared to a stock suspension or whatever. And I promise you, I'm going to do everything I can to prove to everyone that you do not need a chassis car. We're going to take mine and Jeff's car are both stock suspension, and we are going to cram them down people's throats for the rest of this fucking year. I don't care what chassis car you got. Line it up. We're coming.
Yep.
But we had a great weekend. It was really wild running 2 cars. War in the Woods was epic. Monday was very messy, which I like.
So what did I miss since I don't get on there? Other than them.
Oh, I don't know. They're just going off
them
about the
memes.
same fucking shit. The hitting the people lasted for about that day. I don't think there was much more.
And I was told that I don't know if I should say this, but the person that was airlifted
wasn't airlifted.
Yeah, actually got there and was released like 45 minutes later because there was nothing wrong.
They ended up not airing her. They just transported her from, at least I heard. But it was so hard to tell.
Oh, well, anyway, but they end up
so many stories come out. One
story
story was they came back. One of the stories was both the people involved in that ended up back at the race that night.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't even know what to believe, but I know I walked over there and looked at the situation. It wasn't great, but
yeah,
there was no one that was going to suffer for the rest of their life from any of it. It looked to me like,
yeah. And
crashes at a BMX.
What happened was the dude did the burnout and he didn't make smoke. So I gave him another burnout, and one tire was in the water and one tire wasn't. And that's what happened. And his crew, I think he was crooked too, and his crew wasn't really helping much anyway. So
yeah, like I said, I wasn't up there for it. I just kind of stepped up there after it happened, because we worked the event with everyone. I didn't know if they were possibly going to need us to like try to help something or clear people out to get ambulances in or out. So we went up to check, but other than that, when I saw that me being up there wasn't going to help this fucking situation, we bailed.
No, gentlemen, that's why I don't say nothing. Yeah,
that's pretty smart. But yeah, I don't feel like we said anything that was any. Like I said, there were so many stories that came out. I don't even know which one's true. I have no idea.
And you know what? But and if it was me sitting there, I know what I sign up for when I'm sitting there.
Yeah, I've never not stood up there and known that it's a possibility I might get hit or I might.
Yeah, part might break or axle.
So when I went, I've been to a lot of different countries and stuff throughout my life, and we watched rally racing in one country. And where we chose to stood, the cars would come over this hill and launch about 20 feet in the air over top of all of us. And a couple times it went bad, and the whole crowd has to like run as fast as they can so they don't get mowed down by this rally car. And to this day, I think it's one of the coolest things I ever did in my life.
Yep.
I don't know. Like no one ever has said, whoa, those people at the rally race, like how stupid. They all think it's cool as fuck. Or they think it's cool as fuck that people go to the Isle of Man and watch motorcycles go by you within a foot at 200 plus miles an hour that wipe out every year. 7 people die at that event. And we all talk about how that's the coolest thing in the world. And the event is called the Isle of Man. But yet when this happens, everyone turns into the biggest pussy that's ever been invented in the world and wants to throw a fucking fit, like as if we didn't know what we fucking signed up for. I'm not going to go to my friend's skate park, do a backflip, break my neck, and fucking be like, bro, this is your fault that I chose to do this. We don't want the people up there. We've never have. We've always yelled at them to get back. It's impossible to fucking almost corral these people. And you stood there. What a bunch of dumb fucks.
And then even if you are going to stand there,
paying attention, you could tell. Yeah, Williams has been on a starting line before. That boy jumped right to the roof and surfed that shit out. Never even spilled his drink.
Yeah, I'm about to say, and if you're going to be up there, at least pay attention.
God dang, man! Like I don't get it, but
But anyway,
it happens either way.
You learn. Like my old man told me, you learn shit the hard way or the easy way. How you learn, it's up to you.
Yeah, or hey, let's bitch about an event every single year that I go and sign up to go the next time. You know what, dude? I don't fucking like rallies. Rally sucks. So I don't fucking go there.
Yeah.
I go over to Hibachi or I go over to fucking Outback or I fucking go to McDonald's. Like, why do you got to go? And then why do you got to bitch every time you show up?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, I don't. If I don't like something, you'll never see me get online and say, yo, these people suck. You will just notice that Jasper don't show up to that anymore. Jasper don't promote that anymore. Jasper don't talk about that anymore.
Yep.
Because guess what? There's people out there that probably don't like everything I do. And fuck you. I don't want you to stop me from doing it. Just like I'm not going to stop you from whatever your choices are. You do you, I'll do me.
Yep.
You don't have to post about how stupid I am for what I do. Just don't pay attention. Close your eyes. A lot of people do. They watch me start working on the car in the pits. They literally close their eyes. They know I'm about to hammer an air intake temp sensor right off the car. Like, Rob closes his eyes. Dude, I'm not even allowed to actually run an Ugga Dugga in my own garage.
Oh,
I swear to God, if I'm here and all the crew's here working on my car, I am not allowed to touch any of the power tools. Because I'll break the bolt clean off. I don't pay attention. I just run it till it stops. That's why we're called second tight. We strip it. Jasper strips it out. Then we give it that little extra that makes you believe it's tight, but we all know it's going to strip out and fall out. But we hope and pray. Hashtag second tight. Like, don't look. Don't come. Don't walk over. And I just don't understand that. I don't. Like I said, and I can even understand you bitching one time. Like, you went there, you had a problem with it, you bitched. So be it. Like, you made your point, you said your piece, don't come back. But to come back 54 fucking times, make videos, brag about all of it, and then bitch at the same time, man, come on. Just cut us some fucking slack. We're trying our asses off here. I think the new solution, if we come back in the spring, it's obviously going to be run the way it was at the second half. I loved it, man. All the crowd was still there. The return road didn't change, which is my favorite thing. Shout out to everyone on the return road. I fucking love you guys. They were screaming, going crazy as I'm coming down on the golf cart or the car. The golf cart especially, it was dope. I'd win a race. I'd jump on a golf cart, and these people were, I could actually, because I don't have roll down windows, I was high-fiving everyone. I literally felt like I was Mike Tyson walking out to fucking knock someone out. It was sweet. I got Jamie over there playing Mac Miller, Donald Trump as I come down the return road. I literally legitly felt like I was walking onto the ring, heading into the octagon just to pop Conor McGregor in the face, tell him to shut the fuck up with his annoying accent. But
oh, I got this video.
You can't tell I'm super pumped and had way too much fun. Like, when your car is running, when you have two cars running as roughly as fast as the small percentage of people that were there to win, it was pretty awesome, man. We felt great.
Tell me if you've seen something like this before, because I seen this and I instantly thought of you. I was like, holy, or you or Mufasa.
Oh. The fuck, what was that, a joint?
Yeah, them were all joints.
Who was that? Where are they? And how do
I don't know. I just I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. It's all motorized and stuff. And it's like she weighs like, I guess, a pound. Boom. Throws it on there.
So Garrett mentions bank robber pulled the chute at 400 feet. Dude, bank robber, as soon as I got out of the car down there, dude, he felt so bad about that. But if you watch,
did it bounce and then
no. Just hold on. I'll explain. So
okay.
If everyone knows bank robber, Limpy, you know this too, hates the fucking right lane at War in the Woods. I think I don't know if he's ever lost in the left, to be dead honest, but he is lost in the right every time he's ever lost. His car does not like that right lane. He pulled that chute, turned his car up way higher than he usually does, did it on purpose to try to keep him straight. You saw the run before where he came over into my lane and we about fucking ran into him. And thank God the car actually shut off, because if we would have gave him a race, it would have totaled both cars. Both mine or Jeff's car and bank robber wouldn't even be here today. Those would be 2 retired cars that quick, because he slid over and he got out, and I could tell he felt so bad. I didn't even notice or even think of it that way, just because I guess I'm too stupid. But he was like, that was not out of disrespect. I did not do that because we gapped you. Like, he was like, so you could tell he was so bummed, but he did that to save himself. He 100% did. Oh shit. I didn't send Kate the link or Crystal. I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm sending it right now. And I suck.
I know. He one year he hit. I guess he hit the parachute instead of the override button, and I think that was in the finals or something one year. And I just didn't know if he did the same thing. Hit the wrong button. But now that you say that, then yeah, it makes sense.
And then I'll say this too, a really big thank you to Joey Heichel, Beaterbomb. Beaterbomb is who helped us spec out Jeff's car. The motor, the turbos, the transmission, the rear gear, the rear end from Marty. He helped us pick out all that stuff. And I could not tell you how many comments I got from people that were like, that big block does not sound like a big block. They were like, that big block revs like a small block. It don't have that whoom. It's like, ada, ada. It's a bad big block, man. Thank you very much, Joey at Beater Bomb Tuning and Performance. He definitely spec'd us out an extremely gnarly piece there.
I thank E's and B's as well for always hooking it up.
Ed from E's and B's is absolutely amazing. Kills it at everything he does, especially life. So much thank you to Ed. Yeah, there's a huge thank you to Capizzi Automotive, John Capizzi's shop. He does all the transmissions in my car. Pete Nichols at Circle D does all our converters. All of them are spot fucking on. Yeah, just whew.
I think Pete moved
here. A lot of love this weekend. I felt it.
I think Pete moved here, didn't he? Did he move to Texas?
Yeah, Pete moved to Texas. I'm pretty sure he was in Arizona or something.
Yeah,
and moved to Texas.
Yeah, he was out there. I didn't know.
Hey,
Texas boy. Hi, bitch. I'm from Texas.
That's my thing, dude. You guys are in so much trouble when I get to Small Tire Gangsters in April. You're gonna get so sick of hearing me say "hey" all over that place.
There's a story behind that. I was over at Chuck's house, and his boy, Roadrunner Media, actually, the trailer burned up this past weekend. His boy, we were up there. We were helping Chuck move because he's moved out and he had some land or whatever. And I was dead asleep, and this boy walked by me, and as soon as he walked by me, I went, "Hey!" So that was
our theme all weekend.
Hey!
You'd randomly hear it and we're in the woods, either me or Limpy. Hey! It was so fun. That's probably why I don't have a voice. I would be shouting it every time I walked up to the line. And we got Crystal with us.
What's up, guys?
Not too much. The prize lasted all of 25 seconds?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Hannah crushed it. Hannah nailed it within seconds. She had to know. There was no way there was even enough time to Google it.
No one was cheating.
And it's such a rare one. It's from a movie called House. It was a scary movie.
Yes. Okay. House was it was the second goriest movie of all time. I used to be a
The
horror
swordfish on the wall creeped me out the most. Remember when it would start moving?
The ear in the cereal. They're like,
Yep.
yes.
Well, my grandpa and grandma always had a swordfish on the wall.
Oh my God.
So the swordfish always like creeped me out beyond belief.
But the thing about that movie is it's known for being like either the goriest or the second goriest movie of like all time.
It is pretty wild. They dump all that blood and then the pool scene, and then he ends up in Vietnam, and that's got to be one of my all-time favorite videos.
That's cool that you just know about that and that Hannah knew about it. Oh, it's Cooter.
Hey,
How we doing, Roger?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Good deal.
Man, I thought of you a bunch this weekend because we had an Airbnb down there, and when you cruise around, we saw so many bikes in the Brown County area riding those curvy roads through the mountains and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah. I was in the mountains this weekend. Saturday I was running Route 50. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Route 50 through West Virginia. Sweet ride. Just a real nice sweet ride. So, and I was just looking at the miles that I put on this trip. Holy shit. Well, this trip I did 3,500 miles since the Labor Day weekend.
That's a lot.
End of that. Yeah. Tell me about it. But then I realized this is my third trip this year, and I did a total of over 8,300 miles. And yeah, they'll. It's not just the butt that gets sore down there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that 4-incher hurts, don't it?
Oh yeah. I camped out.
You got to get back to that 3 that I'm rocking, and it works fine. It don't even hurt if you got 3. It's when you get over that, it starts to become a problem.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, it was a good trip. Other than what I did not like about it, and I ended up cutting it short, was the traffic. Just once I came out of New Hampshire from Maine, and then I came into Massachusetts, and it was just Boston traffic, and then from there all the way down into Delaware. Got to remember where I was going. Get to Delaware, and then from there I headed west into Maryland and got the hell out of Dodge. But
I like Hannah. Where's she?
That's who won the prize.
I like her.
5 seconds. I think she won the prize last week too. I'm not sure.
I need to smoke with this girl. Stat.
Where are you located? I think she's Texas, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's from
hey.
north. She's north. Hey, yeah, hey.
Oh, so what was some of the cool spots you stopped, Roger?
Well, I loved Prince Edward Island. I guess more because of the food. Prince Edward Island, Canada was all seafood. They had the best mussels and oysters and the seafood chowder, unbelievable. Yeah. So
I heard will they do Prince Albert's free there?
I have the same question. He's going to Penis Pearson Island. Oh
yeah.
I stopped in today, Roger. The prize we were talking about, the girls put together.
Yes,
and Hannah won.
Oh, yeah, Hannah.
Thank you so much for the last 2 weeks of prizes for the show.
Yeah.
They definitely gonna love that.
Cool. I wasn't there to see it and watch it all go out and get to see you down there, but
bike performed good though.
Oh, absolutely, like a top. Perfect. Not a problem. I love that bike. That bike goes anywhere I want it to go.
You can't beat a BMW.
Yeah. Well, this one, when I got it, it's a sport touring bike, and it'll go off-road, and I've had it off-road. I've had it on some real shit and with street tires, and I was a little worried, but it performed great. I got over some humps and bumps and bullshit, and then That was in upstate New York. I was riding with my son and my son-in-law and somebody else. And my son-in-law was leading, and he was just following. We ended up on this gravel road, which is okay, but not great when you're on street tires. And then he came to a fork. He's like, "Let's go this way," and I'm like, I'm behind him over there, and I'm saying, "No, that's not a road." And he takes off up this mountain road, and it wasn't a road; it was a power line trail.
Oh no.
and
Oh, no.
and we did that, and they had just laid the stone, and so it was just not packed anywhere and scoosy. And then they had also put these berms on to run the water off to the side, and so you come up on these things and, oh shit, I'm gonna knock out my catalytic converter or something, because I don't have a skid plate on it. And no, I just give it a little pop and went over them, and not a problem.
Nice.
Yeah. But I was worried about it. When I bought the bike, one of the things I did was looking at reviews, and they really had a lot of reviews comparing it to the BMW GS sport, dual sport bike. And that's what I had before this one. And
The yellow
loved
one.
that bike. The yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know colors. We went from yellow to red.
To red. So we had a lot of fun with that.
Did you
But no,
Did you camp out at Whitaker's campground?
No, I don't know where Whitaker's is. I camped out in the mountains.
West Virginia.
Oh, no, West Virginia. Actually, when I was cutting across, I hit Virginia, and then it went into West Virginia, and pretty soon I was in fucking Maryland again. It's like, how the hell did that happen? And I didn't realize.
Oh, you went around that lake, didn't you?
I don't know what I went around.
Boy.
I was trying to stay off the main roads. I was impressed with all the horse farms, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, this ride completed my bucket list.
You bad, John. You bad.
And I did. As I'm still comprehending it. I did as far north as you can go in the hemisphere, as far west as you can go in the hemisphere. Hit all four corners of the lower 48. I rode the loneliest road in the United States, which is in Prudhoe Bay, or going up to Prudhoe Bay, the Dalton Highway, and did the longest tunnel, which is 2.5 miles on the U.S. highway system. That was in Alaska as well. And then I've ridden in all 49 continental United States. And let's see, and I did, all but one province in Canada. And I've been as furthest east as you can go in the hemisphere, which is on Newfoundland. And I've been up as far north as you can go on the east, which is Churchill Falls, Labrador. So it boggles my mind sometimes. I think about it. How the fuck did I do all of that?
Do you know how many miles you've driven total?
Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a clue. My
69,000.
I was just saying, what would be a guess?
My GS, I sold it with I
probably
think 45,000. Sold my GSA at 52,000, and I've got 30 on this one now, and I've only had it for a couple of years. So I guess that's pushing about 100,000, close to it. Or no, actually, yeah, a little over maybe. So
Isn't it, Cooter?
I'd figured a couple 100,000. If you rode all that, I don't know where you started at or whatever, but
Jackson, Michigan.
Woo woo.
Yeah, I mean, if you that's a pretty good ways of.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't start riding until 2007. I decided I had a bike in the 80s, and then I got rid of it, and I decided I wanted a GS after I'd been looking at everything, and I was going through a divorce. No, that was my first one. Anyway, I was in the. Oh fuck! I forgot.
You're talking about life. You're in life number.
Hey, real quick, Roger, what are you smoking tonight? Because if you're forgetting it already, I want to know. That strain might be hitting.
No, I don't know. I got this thing in, I think, Maine.
Oh, you went to weed
Damn, Maine
stores?
coming with that fire.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Scooter, you didn't even tell us about that.
So anyway, it's an
Dan was in
indica.
Jackson yesterday.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like didn't even stop by Seed Cellar.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
rude. What
what's
the
up
fuck,
with that, Dan? Could have saw Crystal and Kate
Yeah.
and Roger and said hi, and you chose
We
to
could've
ride a
smoked
wheelie
down.
right on by the shop.
I even heard it.
Oh
I
my
know,
gosh.
dude. When I was there today, Roger, you missed it. There was a wreck right out front.
Yes, John Niblo.
Oh yeah, I got there right after that happens. I just missed you.
Yep. Oh, look at Big Matt. Hey,
What up, fam?
Hey,
What up, Matt?
huge.
he ain't
thank
rolling
you
for you.
to man.
He ain't I know I didn't bring enough weed for him to smoke, but who's rolling your weed for you tonight?
Not Matt Jones. He's fucking probably at work or something. He might as well just start heading this way. Just quit your job, dude. Get the fuck over here. Also, I had to con him in. We went back to the Airbnb. It was really late, and I was the only one in the hot tub, and I kept trying to get everyone else in. And he finally came over. See? He
I saw
finally came over to get in the hot tub with me.
Oh boy!
Once I started playing It's Raining Men
on
my phone
Oh my god.
and proceeded to put his right leg in the hot tub because his right foot was bothering him. I couldn't get him all the way in, but I did get that right foot.
Just the tip you got, just for
That's
a
right.
second.
If Jacob, if you're listening, please send me the photo. We got Eric so high that he forgot to eat at one point. It was hilarious.
You should make that
This
like
time,
your
so
wife.
last time when we were at Gangsters Paradise, Eric, you guys probably don't know Eric, but he works with the winningest War in the Woods driver ever, Ryan Mitchell.
Oh
So
shit.
obviously, he's an extremely smart crew guy that I respect with all my heart and love him so much. But when we was at Gangsters Paradise, he always gives me a big hug, like such a big hug that it cracks my back. And the last time I was like, I had to shut him down because he was like gonna break my rib.
No,
this time he switched it and he picks me up like he's gonna carry me through the threshold like a little baby. And I felt so much love.
Aww.
Love you, Eric. That's the new thing I want every time. I want you to pick me up and carry me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eric and them are awesome. They won again. I'm going to try to stop that at the next one. As much as I love you, I got to get over on these dudes at least once. I mean, it's bound to happen, right? Just the odds.
Just the odds. The odds are in your favor.
Thank you.
He's going to get with the struggle.
Rory, too. Rory came out to War in the Woods, killed it, brought the family. I have the biggest crush on Rory in the world.
Aww.
I love that dude. He's everything right with life.
You're my boy Blue.
You're my boy Blue.
Rory's so amazing, dude. He had written in the dust on his back window for the whole event, "I love Jasper."
Aww.
I'm not good at those. Is that good? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. You guys are holding hands and shit. I love it.
He's so awesome. There's so many good racers that like that's if you guys were watching when we first started, we had that biggest race ever. Is if you guys were watching when this started, I thanked so many people, and that should go to show you that we are all so competitive. When we pull up to those beams and go on that button, we want to beat that other guy no matter who it is with every bit we have. But as soon as that 8th mile is done, we are out of those cars hugging. When Bank Robber almost crashed, I ain't kidding you, dude. It was legitly like in Rocky 3 when Rocky was way down and Apollo Creed decides to be his trainer because the old dude died.
Yeah.
And remember, they train on the beach and then they run at each other in the gayest fashion ever and then like jump hug each other. I know you know what I'm talking about. Just splashing in the water and stuff. When Rob Elmore come across into my lane and almost wiped out and we both stopped at the end and I'm almost on top of his chute, I swear to God, it wasn't even a thought. There wasn't a word said. Both of us jumped out of the car and just ran to each other and hugged each other. And I was just like, Oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. I have no clue in my life how you saved that. I don't know how you didn't go into the wall at like 150.
That's awesome.
It was so awesome, but that's how we are. Like, we raced Brandon Mork and finally got him. This dude has kicked my ass.
Fuck Mork.
I don't know, fucking 100 times. We finally get him back. And then legitimately right after that, I run down to his pits and he's loaning me parts.
Aww.
Like, these people are the best, dude. Like, I have done everything. I have done everything you could imagine in this world. Racers are some of the best human beings alive, man. Like, there was so much love. We had so much help this weekend and so many amazing people that helped us. And
Awesome.
it was fucking awesome. I mean, it was just such a good weekend. All the kids, that's right there goes, look at all those pictures with kids. That is not his kid. Those are like other people's kids. We let them hang on the cars, climb in the cars, everything, man. I'm telling you, if you're not going to these races, you're missing out, dude. Everyone go give 660 TV a like.
That's what
Saturn
I was looking for right there.
No Prep Felons, Outlaw Street Mafia, Shad Media. I'm missing 100. SRC's about to drop a banger of a fucking teaser.
Roadrunner was going to.
Dudes are amazing.
Roadrunner was going to, but his trailer burned up.
Yeah, see, Garrett knows, dude. Like,
and I think they're trying. I think him and Ashley and Jeff are going to be working on a new design for Mork's hood.
Yeah, Brandon Mork showed up. Dude, did I add that? Hold up, let me add that real quick.
Jeff Thomas has the sexiest legs in No Prep.
Legs. I don't even know if you can say No Prep. Maybe the world.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he does have sexy legs for a dude.
I saw that Facebook picture.
Whoa, what did my computer do?
Probably crashed from all the porn.
You got a backdoor rubber Trojan virus hanging out your ass.
Damn, what the fuck happened? I lost like all my photos.
Oh boy, that's that Apple life, isn't it?
No, fuck Apple, dude. I run an Apple phone because my family wanted me to, so everyone can track everyone.
We
can do that.
360 app.
Yeah, I got that Android Life. That's what we do. That's what we use. That Life 360.
Dude, something really weird happened. I have all these videos I've never seen before in my life and don't know how they got on this computer. And all those photos that I downloaded today to add to the thing are gone. The hell am I missing here?
What are you watching, Roger?
Oh,
I lost
nothing
him.
much. No, yeah, I'm here. Oh,
I caught
him. What'd you catch him doing?
He was like just looking out into space again. I catch him doing that so many times during the day. I'm such a dick at work. I'll walk by and just kick his door to see what he's doing.
I'm usually somewhere else at that point.
Yeah.
Whoa, there they all peeled back in. So what?
I got a pit.
Okay, let me try one more time. I think I found him. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Aww.
Yeah.
I got it. Is it up?
Probably. I'm still trying to dig through my computer to figure out what the hell is going on.
Oh, there it is. I got it right at the stage. I just posting his legs. I didn't post it.
Aww. It's the baby.
Yeah, my granddaughter just showed up, bringing my truck back. So, yeah, the dogs are excited.
Oh, I see what I did, Limpy. I was in videos. So it was only showing me videos.
Roger is stoned, Maxwell says.
That's the guy that is sporting those legs.
Oh my, you're fibbing me.
I swear to God, those sexy legs belong to that dude.
No.
You know who that is, right?
No, tell
it's
me.
Goldberg. We hang with that dude all the time.
What?
Yeah.
OMG, fool.
Here,
Couldn't that doesn't that seem like it should be like a movie or something? You know,
Yeah.
like this dude.
here, I got a pit. Here we go.
Some meth dealers stole something, and now he's got to go back and kill him or something. And
He's got to go undercover.
he's a tow driver. The Jeff Thomas story. Jasper is smoking Limpy's weed today there, Tim Hubbard. I've got Girl Scout cookie and cement shoes grown
I didn't
by
ask
Limpy.
you for any weed today, but I feel like I should have.
You should have.
What the hell? I thought about it after you left. I thought I should have fleeced him for some pot. He probably would have gave me some.
Yep.
Next time.
True.
Mind blown.
Yeah, my mind was blown. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did need us.
Oh to God, Jeff is watching right now.
Oh God!
Please, somebody tag Jeff Thomas in the comments.
Oh my God!
Tag Jeff Thomas in the comments. Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh!
So Roger, what's next?
Well, I don't know. I've right now I have no plans, and I'm not sure I'll be taking any more solo trips like that.
No, you know where he's going tomorrow? He's going to Sam's.
What's he getting from Sam's?
He did not get us treats before he left, and we are spoiled. We live a certain lifestyle at work. And so he's home and he's going to go.
Oh man!
See what I put up with.
He loves
Hey,
it.
Jacob, send me the photo of Matt's leg in the hot tub, please.
I did. I already posted it.
Oh, did you? I wasn't paying
Yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Man, I'm so fucking high. Oh, he sent it to me too. Like an hour ago.
That's awesome.
Oh, I quit.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a great time.
Yeah, it was. We had a little mishap. We had a couple of mishaps. Shout out to all the fire and rescue this weekend.
Oh shit, Chuck B.
You
Humble
drove all the
saying
way
he
up
wants
from
to run
Texas?
on the streets.
Yeah. We had some. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we had a couple incidents this past weekend. Brian White, man, that guy, he had a nasty, real nasty one.
I feel like
At
I've
least
heard
that dude is now talking about buying a Simpson helmet and
Yeah.
putting a Hans device on.
See if I can find that video.
Did you drive up Limpy or fly?
I drove and the wife flew, and then
Oh my, that's so cute.
where'd I? Well, she usually she usually works, and then I've got to go up. Usually I'm usually there by Wednesday, and
That's cool.
she usually gets up there Thursday because then everything starts Thursday night or Thursday actually Wednesday night actually, but everything starts really going Thursday, and she usually flies in. It's cheaper for her to fly in than it is for me to drive up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Oh my God, dude, the amount of messages I'm trying to keep up with right now. This is tough. Okay, there's all those videos I found. So let's see if I can get this loaded up. When we were talking about his legs, Jeff, the Jeff Thomas there with the sexiest legs anyone's ever seen. Where'd that photo go? It's raining men. Hallelujah.
It's raining men.
It's such a good song, isn't it? Like,
Yes, I love that song.
Is
I'm an
it-
ally. I'm a friend.
yeah, instantly gets me hyped. Like that's usually like what I put on before I head up to the lanes or something. Just
What?
right.
That's kind of like you and Jeff make me fucking worried about fucking shit.
People should be worried about us. I thought that was like
I mean,
No.
his favorite song is like
What is
What
it,
is it?
Taylor Swift or something?
Oh no.
Fucking
no.
That was
lottery.
one of the racers' hoods.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the
showed up
backstory on that,
to
Nitrous
Goldberg's
Nicky,
race with his legs on his hood.
Wow.
and the Nitrous Nicky that's the
A
source of it.
whole other crazy debacle that is hilarious.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping that this is showing you that you missed out, Roger. You needed to come down.
We
were
missed
should
out,
have.
Roger.
The roads in Brown County, you can have an 8-inch cot and it will not even affect them. You could ride for hours in Brown County.
No, actually, Brown County was a thought of mine, but I couldn't have gotten there in time, and so I decided I was going to go to Bardstown, but the Bourbon Fest, I just decided to go north and see my son and family and stuff.
So can you talk him into going on the rides with you from here on out, or you got someone you kind of got planned to go with you a little bit, or?
Well, the problem with the long trips is getting somebody that can take the same amount of time, at the same time. So no, my son and that couldn't do a trip like that. But I'll do week trips. Got to go to the mountains at least once a year, and hit those twisties. It was so fun coming in on 50, and it was like 4-lane road, and pretty soon it was down the 2-lane road, and pretty soon you're in some tight twists, and surprised me. And they were so well marked. And you think of West Virginia, there should be, fairly poor. You'd think poverty.
Yeah.
Those roads were perfect. Absolutely
exactly
perfect.
Wow.
Oh,
Yep.
I found it. We gotta present it first. Go ahead. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, I was
do
gonna
that.
say, what's this?
Sometimes I do that.
Well, here
sometimes
you
I do
found
that.
it. I mean,
We are
Found that.
excited. There was more weed at War in the Woods than at a Grateful Dead show. I did miss out.
No, Jamie literally had to make an announcement. The really tall trailer at the end, do not eat the brownies. Repeat. Do not eat the brownies from the trailer at the end of the pit lane. It was that much like Woodstock. We were getting ran right out of here. Oh, we got Ed on there, man. We were talking about what a great human being that guy is. We love you, Eddie. Everyone should be going and following E's and B's podcast, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. I don't even know all these streaming platforms anymore.
And I'll show you. Here's one of the nasty of the weekend.
And I don't know, Matt Jones might that might be my favorite ride of the weekend. I don't know what it is about the little S10. I don't know if it's the collar. There's no roll cage sticking on the back of it.
Oh yeah. And now my paper folded like the don't want play. That looks like something those old guys would be rocking around.
It does. I love it.
Smoking out this beer, but it's weird because I feel like I ain't reaching age. Y'all see the rays, feet firmly planted for these precious flowers I've been handed. Watch me be the vase. Man, I'm living out Carlito's way. You niggas ain't getting no bread, you in the keto phase. Wisdom coming out my mouth like some teething pain. My whip used to have the seat displays when smack each was paid. Sober clone, baby, I can't rest without the sleeping aids. Bought this nigga jewels, shit is light, let's get it reappraised. I bet you see the price, you gon' be amazed. If Broski didn't do it, he like a piece of art, judge, he was framed. So he the James to receive a wage. Coke got their nose bleeding like the seats where you can't see the stage. High up in arenas where they see they fade. AKA being tricky straight in the way. Yeah.
Flying way hard into the walls. Hold on.
Next time I get in Rosalie's face,
Right, taking a lick. We need everybody to stand back.
I got to give it to Brian on that. That happened. All the fans were instantly grabbing pieces of his front bumper and ran out there to have him sign them. And he was so awesome and just sat there and signed all of them, man. There's a lot of racers that might not have that same reaction after that. Brian White is a different animal, dude. Brian and Amber are crazy. He was double entered in 26 and 28. So I now know from having 2 cars there this weekend how crazy that is to do. Brian White is an animal. Quickly, though.
Just him and his wife and his dad or uncle or something?
No, pretty much just him and his wife 90% of the time. Every once in a while, his dad comes out, I think, or his uncle, and then his kid. But Rory sent in a video of Goldberg from that truck.
Oh, boy.
So, what am I missing here? Why isn't it sharing?
All I can think of is Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, there we go. Really, Goldberg.
Why not do this?
And that's his real name. You know what I mean? Most people just know him as Goldberg. But
I wonder how to do that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is cool knowing him. We go to a lot of places, and everyone's always like, "Damn, can I get your autograph?" And
if he's ever asleep, don't ever wake him up. Don't ever wake him up if he's asleep.
Dude, for one of the War in the Woods, we worked at his house nonstop trying to fix my car, like rebuilding the whole entire motor because we broke the crank. And we spent till like 5 o'clock. I don't think he slept at all. And in the end, his sister, Goldberg's sister, Julie, asked me to wake him up to try to get him to War in the Woods. And boy, I tried 2 times. He gets up swinging.
Oh, no.
Like dead asleep and then just passed back out. So I was like, I went back outside and told Dean, Dean Sr., it's your turn, man. And he walked in there and he swung on him too and decided Jeff's just going to sleep. So we just bailed out.
That's crazy.
That boy don't play when he wakes up. But I mean, if you wrestle professionally for that long, I don't know. Maybe that's why when you get up or get woken up, you just go right to fighting or trying to suplex someone. Or
I'm friends with one wrestler, Zach Gowen. He lost his leg to like childhood leukemia, so he was the one-legged wrestler.
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
He was on American Ninja. Like he's of course like from Lansing.
Yeah. Here's the video from the wreck from the big end. Nasty.
Yeah, it was so wild. All I can say is guardrails are a lot tougher than people think.
Yeah, I mean, he actually literally went about 8-10 feet in the air after he hit that. He goes, when I hit, he goes, all I could think of is all them people standing right there, and I'm gonna kill everybody. He goes, and then and then when I came down, I looked, I was on the road, and I was sliding. He goes, okay, thank God. And I'm sliding to that wall. He goes, I'm trying to drive. I ain't got no steering. I ain't got no brakes. And he goes, I just prepared for impact. And wonder how he feels today. He said, I
totaled the car there. Yeah, I totaled a car just like his. Had a car that was literally an identical New Edge white Mustang, and totaled it there too. And the same deal. When I got into the grass and realized there was nothing I was going to do to stop where it was going, and I couldn't see out my window anymore to tell if I was going to hit a tree or a hay bale, I just grabbed my belts and hoped for the best. Like, you want to let go of the wheel if you can't change it because it'll break your rib on too tight and it jerks around or whatever. But like I said, I went over after that wreck and talked to him, and he said he was going to get a new helmet instead of the motocross helmet that he's wore, because as we had Brian White on this show, we talked him into a Hans, like a neck support system and a helmet. What do you guys do for neck support, Roger? You kind of just wear the helmet like normal, huh? They don't really have a ton of
helmet. Nope. I'm not racing or anything, so yeah, I just put my helmet on and go.
Right.
You got to you get your neck have to get used to the weight, extra weight. Was it sore to get sore at first?
Yeah, well, yeah, at first, but I've been riding enough. I guess my neck is strong enough, or I'm just a hard head. I don't know. And
Yeah.
just that, my shoulder will start to bug me, but I think that's more from having my arm out. I tell you what, cruise control. I never had cruise control on a bike until this one, and God, I love it.
A game
Just
changer.
well, otherwise you're always having to hold your throttle. So you just set the cruise, and you can take your right hand off, and and shake it out or whatever, and yeah. So I love cruise control. It also keeps me from getting tickets.
Yeah, dude. Bikes are crazy like that. They go so fast, so quick, and it feels so slow to go the speed limit that cruise control does sound like it would be a lifesaver.
It is, and yeah, it's my bike. It's an inline 4-cylinder, 1,000 cc's, and one day I took it out on the highway. I just wanted to see where it would be when I redline. And second gear, I was going 100 miles an hour, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I need to run the rest of them. I'm good." But I got to tell you, that second gear is so good because it'll take you from, you know, nothing. It'll start you out and take you all the way up to that kind of speed. And you get in the mountain twisties, and I came down at about an 8% grade because it was marked for the trucks. That's how I know that. And cutting curves and switchbacks, never touching my brakes. Just, the throttle down, throttle up, throttle down, throttle up. And it was just uh, exhilarating. I don't know. It's just, I love it. And you always got to have your eyes way out in front. And you're watching for shit in the road. So one time I came around a curve, and it was a real tight switchback, and cars had been running off the edge, and so the whole corner was just covered in sand and gravel. And I learned that's why you dress for the slide and not the ride. So yeah, so I slid my bike out, and
Nailed it.
yep, got up, and it was good. So yeah, I hit that one a little too fast. But I got to tell you, that GS, picked it up. Nothing to straighten, nothing to do with anything really, and drove it out. So I was for that to happen, that was pretty good. So, but anyway, yeah, I love the twisties, and
Have
this
you
bike
wrecked
does
before?
it. Have I? Yeah, a few times. I mean,
Yeah.
slide them out. But my worst one was in Labrador, and the Trans Labrador Highway is just shit road. At least was back then, and bridges that are just you don't know what you're coming onto. Anyway, we were coming along. It was rainy, just shitty, and we came up to a stretch of paved road. And we said, "Fuck, we must be getting close to Labrador City. Why don't we just push in and get a hotel?" That was a mistake. And as we pushed on, it's raining, and 1:30 in the morning, and we're on a 2-lane paved road. So we're, cruising along, and then it said, 1-lane bridge. And so we slowed down. Should have stopped because the bridge was a wooden bridge, and it was like railroad ties in the middle. But then over on the edges is where your wheels would go, and it was two lines. And 1:30 in the morning, didn't see that. Mac, the guy I was riding with at that time, he was able to get both tires on that line. By the time I saw it, I got my front tire on, and then my back tire clipped the edge, and we went sideways down. I smacked my arm on the guardrail, so thank God it was there. Thought I broke it. I mean, it just swelled up, but yeah, that was a bad one because that was we were probably about 150 miles from Labrador City yet, and there's nothing out there. Absolutely nothing. No phone services, no gas, nothing. And but got up in the morning, got off my 4-inch cot, and crawled out of my tent. and packed up and left. So it's yeah, you got to get right back on. You know,
Did you get to talk to anyone cool on this trip?
Did I
You said
talk
you
to
had some
anybody?
weed from Maine. Did you get to stop at any stores?
Yeah, I stopped at
Am I
probably about a
glitching
half a
again,
dozen of
maybe?
them. No,
No.
it's me. So anyway,
That's okay. I was
yeah, I
just
stopped
well,
at.
I was glitching earlier, so that's why I.
I
Okay,
did a little bit.
I bitch a bit.
I thought it did. No glitch. My screen was.
He was lagging.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah, my screen was lagging earlier, and I was just making sure I wasn't screwing up again. I would just shut more internet things off. But
Yeah.
yeah, did you stop at? I'm sorry. Did you stop at any stores? You obviously got some weed there and stuff. Did you talk to anyone? Was there any
Oh
cool
yeah.
experiences with that?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. I think it was in Maine. They have their medical law, and then they have their recreational law, and recreational could sell seeds, but medical couldn't. And it's just weird how it was set up like that.
It is weird.
Yeah, and I found that out because I went into a medical one, and they were like, "Oh no, we can't do it." But I tell you what, I pulled up right, and there wasn't any other cars around, and I parked, and before I could get my helmet off, this guy is out of the building, and he is just looking at my bike, and he's going all over it, and he was the owner of the place. He just loves bikes, and so anyway. It's a kind of
That's
like you with your
awesome.
race, yeah, with your race cars. I guess it's exhilarating, you know, and people come out and they recognize and they chat. Well, I guess it's the same thing when you got a cool bike. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I didn't ever get any comments
I
on
like
my
it.
yeah. So
We had the bikes again at War in the Woods, and man, the bikes are something to watch. Go down a no prep, sketched out, surf it. Those boys have balls bigger than the bike. Like,
yeah, yeah.
God, it
Yep.
was wild to watch the bikes.
I
Yeah,
figured
but
that's
so
probably going
fast,
about
too, man.
150 miles an hour. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
I talked to one of them. I think, yeah, they were going about 150 out the back in an eighth mile.
Yeah.
crazy.
So in 60 feet, they made it to 150 miles an hour on a guardrail track. Like I said, those boys are
Yeah, there's one of them right there.
some
Oh, wait.
some crazy dudes. I don't know what happened to Kate. I sent her the link. She asked for the link, and then she bailed on us. Kate's
Yeah, I
got a
don't think
bunch
she
of
was-
kids though and stuff. So
Yeah.
She just wasn't feeling good tonight. She's had a headache today. But we got a lot of events coming up this weekend, or both days, so we're excited.
Y'all doing the mushroom deals or no?
Yeah, we're
fill
doing
us in.
Beats in the Park on Saturday in downtown Jackson, and it's the first time Jackson's having a cannabis consumption area. So you can go and smoke weed in downtown Jackson for the first time ever at like the designated area. And we're going to have a informational table. And then we're going to Entheono Fest in Ann Arbor on Sunday at the Diag. And it's the third annual. It's like the Mushroom Cup. And they're going to have 22 guest speakers this year. It's from 1:11 p.m. until 4:20.
420.
And there's free parking in Ann Arbor on Sundays. So, but yeah, it's going to be cool. We have a lot of prep work.
They had
to
a
do.
cash days in Mexico for the bikes.
Loading this bike video up.
Con asked Roger if you met anyone from the chat during your rides.
Yes.
Oh, what a good question.
Meaning, if any of these guys from the messages.
Actually, they came up to the shop they were from Ohio.
How cool.
And
Yeah,
I
they
met
did.
them. Yeah, and that was from the podcast. But it was interesting because on my bike now I have the seed cellar and cannabis seeds on the side, and I've had people come up and say, Am I reading that right? So, and you pass out a business card and say, call, talk to Crystal. Yep.
Call me up. I'm waiting.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened in West Virginia and somewhere else. It's interesting.
That's way
When you
cool.
go into like some hemp states, and it's just so different. And the thought of selling seeds is just beyond them. It's like, but how do we know there's no THC in it? Because it's a seed. There's no THC in a seed.
No THC in the seed.
No. So anyway, yeah.
Jeff says before the designated area, we smoke wherever we want to. Yeah.
I hear Ed sent me a video of the bike here. Let me see.
Bike-tober.
Crazy these dudes are. See the grass in the middle and the guardrail on the side and stuff. Like,
I will.
did it work?
I got it from Ed.
Ed,
you want to send it to him? Or I will. If he doesn't, I will. I'll send it to you after we get done.
Yeah, going that fast. I just.
Oh my God!
can't
I thought of the
imagine.
name I'm going to use for next week.
Oh,
Come on, boy.
you better write it down.
Can we get hints?
I'll message it to you right now, so that way you remind me.
There's a full moon tomorrow
We
night.
missed Jamie this weekend.
so you say the full moon is tomorrow?
Yeah, and a lunar
Is
eclipse, so y'all need to get ready.
Ooh.
Yep.
Sweet.
So
I'll
what
take
happens-
photos of it.
What happens with the
Oh,
lunar
that was. I
eclipse
didn't mean to
and
send
full
that
moon?
to you, Crystal. That was the wrong video.
Uh-oh. Maybe it was the right video.
Oh boy.
Just joking, yeah.
But that's not me. That's Jamie. So I'll show a photo of that. So where did it go? Can I get it to cover it? So that was one of our viewers, Jamie Hancock, said I was enjoying the show and his whole face is covered in smoke. But I did just text you the name for next week.
Okay.
Hannah has no shot at it.
Hannah might dream it. You don't know.
We're gonna
She's done
stump
it.
Hannah on this one.
I wish Hannah didn't live in Texas. I want to smoke down with her.
Her husband came to Lansing and smoked weed with us.
Did.
We met him at the brisket place. Yep.
Roger
So
makes
maybe
a
we
good
will get Hannah up here one time. If so, I'll definitely let you know, and we'll have to hang with Hannah.
Okay. Thank you.
Or we'll be in Texas. What is it? April? When's Small Tire Gangsters? I think that's April.
Second weekend, I think. If I
Really?
remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna be.
Yeah, we'll be in Texas
Yeah.
cramming a big block down everyone's throat.
My birthday's in April, so it can be an excuse for me to come party with y'all.
Look at her. She's already slinging that.
I did see
Y'all
Daniel
out.
Welch.
Hey, tell your wife to make up a room. I'm going to get a hat and some boots. You think I'm lying? I got a cool ass belt buckle.
Damn.
Ed.
Oh, no, it's
I
hot.
saw Daniel Welch won Milan front side this weekend. And Dylan, I can't even butcher his name. Dylan Bojangles, which is not actually his last name, but it's something with a B, bogging power or something. He has the really sweet red car with the turbos in the back. He ended up winning the backside race on Saturday.
Awesome.
Is your webcam
So shout
like
out to
messing
Daniel
up?
and Dylan.
Mine or Roger?
No, Jasper.
Is it me?
Yours is like look like you can't even see you.
You went to a different dimension.
I mean, it looks like you got
Really?
the
Have you
gray
seen
on.
that?
It's like pixelated.
Bro, why do I have no fucking internet?
That's why I was wondering if it was if that's the problem that you're having. You're all blurry.
So I have like so much energy that sometimes I steal energy from equipment. So I'm like robbing the energy from my computer right now.
It's like, yeah, like 144p. That's what Jet Black said.
Is it working now? I shut
Well,
off more internet.
it's working, but your camera's all blurry.
It looks better now.
It's coming back in now. You're up to like 360p right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, look at that.
That work? Is that better?
You're at least 720 now. Maybe 1080.
All right, I've now officially shut off all the internet. Even my phone isn't on the internet.
So weird. But the full moon's tomorrow, so it's the time for it.
So what can we expect with full moon and a eclipse?
Okay, so you know, like the old saying, it brings the crazies out. Like that's 100% true. More people are born, more people die, more car accidents happen.
Okay.
You might have weird dreams.
Uh-huh.
If anyone races Jasper or Jeff's car, they'll get gapped.
Oh,
I don't know, just throwing that out there.
Throwing it out there. But it's going to be really pretty. It's the first harvest moon, so it's going to be like the big orange, fall time looking moons.
Well, I know there's northern lights going on too. So after the moon sets,
How far they
that
think
was
they're...
last night.
Did you see how far they might be down?
North of Lansing, just north of Lansing,
really?
that area. Yeah.
You'll
They're
probably
coming way down.
Far.
So I don't know if that storm is still going on to cause them. But I know last night they were talking about it being here.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'm never up late enough. They're always out at like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Well, quick go to bed so early.
Yeah, well, it has to be. You got to have your moon set, and that's the.
You just got to be team no sleep and just go into work with no sleep. I do it every single day of my life.
Yeah, I've got the coolest picture I was able to get when I went out west. I started that trip. My son and son-in-law and another friend followed me up to near Rogers Cities there, and we got at a campsite on a lake, and I was sitting there, and I looked up over the lake and the sky. I said, "That's pretty weird. It's the way the lighting was," and so I took a picture, and then all of a sudden, this whole picket fence came up, and it was a picket fence, Aurora, whatever. Anyway, yeah, and extremely rare. And at that time, they had only first seen them like 3 years prior to that, and they have no idea why it does it. And it looks like a white picket fence across the sky. Only lasted 3 minutes and it was gone.
Wow, that probably would have freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, because I kept taking pictures of it, so I got this sequence of 3 photos and bloop bloop bloop, gone.
Well, you at least got 3 pictures of it. I mean, that's what I tell Mo lady. 3 minutes that's actually a long time if you think about it.
Oh gosh.
Bro, you hurting some of us by giving that 3 minutes as a standard.
Yeah, and it even hurting some of us with that 4-inch cot.
Well, it's a race.
You warm up the car for. You warm up the car long enough, 3 minutes is gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes I gotta when I'm in there for 3 minutes, I gotta rev it up a few times.
Gotta throw the old turbos in.
I gotta do a couple of little nitrous to clear out.
That was one of my favorite parts too. I purged my car and Limpy instantly was like, we revved it too.
Uh-huh.
We may be a turbo car, but we identify as a nitrous car.
Me too.
Dude, you love nitrous. We already know this.
Never
First time
had
you
any
came
nitrous,
on, you were.
but I would like a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Teeny tiny little bit.
Yeah, not that Jeff Thomas amount, like
No,
900 horse worth. You just need like the Jasper
tiny
amount,
bit,
like
a
a
little tiny
7,500 shot, just to get you rolling.
Yeah, I had a dentist that I think he used a bit of nitrous as well. Because
Now that is, do you got his number? Is he still like the dentist?
No, this was like when I first got out of the Air Force.
Oh,
And so it's been a while back, and all the dentists were using nitrous at that point in time.
oh my
We
God.
got a little nitrous kit that we can throw on your bike.
Yeah, we go.
Aw.
And anyway, he put on a little nose piece, and and then next he says, "Let me look in your mouth." And I open my mouth. He says, "Oh, here, you got to see this." And he holds up this mirror. And of course, it's a mirror with a monkey on it. So, so it's like, yeah, you're sniffing this shit too, aren't you?
Mhm. Yeah, a little bit for you, a little bit for me.
That was, yeah.
A
Wow.
little bit of do.
He was a good doctor, I tell you what.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've learned in my past is that is not uncommon in the industry.
Nope, you're right. Nurse Jackie, true story.
Mm-hmm.
That show helped me out though. Finding where people hide stuff, it's crazy. Oh, nitrous car. I do want to ride in a nitrous car. I don't think I should drive it, but I would like to go for a ride.
Yeah, my internet is trash tonight. That's what's going on.
Full moon, man.
Damn it. It's jinxing me. Yeah, I can't even play this really cool video that Dennis just sent me.
Nitrous shiner.
Boo.
Well, I am going to leave, and you guys carry on, and I'll talk to you again probably next week.
All right. Have a good one,
All right.
Roger.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Roger. You have a good one.
Hey, you're welcome. Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. My
So
internet's
Crystal,
trash.
so somebody when they call to get seeds or whatever, they talk to you.
Yeah. We have a really small staff too. There's only 5 of us. So yeah, and I'm there a lot. So you're probably gonna get me.
So you're the weed
I really help.
information.
Yeah,
Girl.
like I really help people. I like to help people find what weed's best for them. And if you're going to grow it and you're going to put like that time and energy into it, you definitely want it to be the right one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I see what the problem is here. I have like 45 fucking tabs opened up. And they're all like playing something.
And we're working really hard on getting a mushroom website and informational website up. We can't have a mushroom sales site due to just the logistics of it, and at least not right now, but we're going to start with a mushroom informational site. And I think we have 129 different psilocybin strains, so psychedelic ones.
You got it figured out, or are you lagging still?
I don't know. Am I still lagging? It won't like let me look. Like I have so many people that have sent me videos or pictures and stuff, and I'm trying to like.
It looks clear now.
Get them upload. Well, what I'm getting at is like when I go into the Facebook to screen share it, it's not. Oh, there we go.
Sometimes hit refresh because Facebook does that. I think it might be a StreamYard.
It'll start. That's still looking. But
And
yeah, I've
that
got
one-
so many on here. People have sent so many. Thank you so much for all those videos too. I love that.
So cool.
It was so cool. It was such a good event. I had so much fun. I know there was a little bit that shadowed it a tiny bit, but boy, was it a lot of fun.
Yep.
A lot of work, nonstop, but what a good time. You guys got to come to the next one in the spring. Like,
Yeah, we will have to plan ahead. Like, we're learning to do better about planning ahead. We're getting really good at it to make things happen. With a 5-person staff, like, we really have to, you know, when 3 people go, then 2 have to stay to run the shop. So everyone has to work. But yeah, it's fun helping people. It's hard though when people call and they say, well, my plant has this to their leaves or that, because like it's hard to diagnose stuff over the phone. But we still like will talk to people and try to help. Clear
that
out.
fucking look like I'm IT or something, dude. You guys are lucky I'm even on this damn video. Like, how the hell do I clear the catch?
The catch? He said the catch. He said the catch.
I don't know how to get to that.
Who the fuck's that? I probably do need to do that. What are we talking about here? Is that some button at the top? I don't see it. Is it under favorites? Downloads? Do I clear downloads?
No.
Nope. I'm in the wrong spot. They are programs to clear it. Oh, okay.
Look at your hard drive space too, or check your systems. It might be something
I probably what the problem part of
maxing out
it
something.
is I have so many photos on here because I added all my photos on here that every so often I have to like try to get them onto a hard drive because it's like filled up the whole computer.
Cache means cake.
Oh, it's cake. It's pronounced cake.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I also don't know what it means when it says accept cookies. I just always say yes because cookies seem like a
Yeah,
good
I
idea.
love some cookies.
That's how I
But-
feel too. Like,
You know what's funny as fuck this whole weekend? I shit you not, was fucking Jamie Deere. Everything that we had up there to eat, he asked if it had weed in it.
Did he?
He said he wasn't gonna make that mistake again, eating a candy bar up there and not knowing. And he was like, "Man, this thing got weed in it." I said, "No, I think Little Debbie's. I don't think they put weed in theirs."
Not yet.
yo, hold up right now.
Hold up, wait a
The
minute.
fuck are you talking about? You brought back Pizza King. Did you stop and buy it? Because I saw Alan Robinson nowhere. And if Alan Robinson stopped there and didn't come see us, he is going to regret that. Answer, Ed. How did you get that pizza? Oh man, Pizza King is my favorite.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to have Pizza King Thursday night, but I don't think that happened.
Although I will say, I'll repeat once again, Jody Jones and that brisket was
Jody
so
Jones.
good. You tempt
Jody
me with
Jones.
brisket,
Jody
dude, I won't do anything.
Jones. You keep bringing up all these movies from the 80s. House, Rad.
Well, yeah, the 80s were my favorite time. Catch Me If You Can. That was a really great movie starring Zach Jones and Stephen Little. Just amazing.
I didn't see this one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, is that not a sweet photo? All the fans started climbing on the storage containers to watch the race, dude. It was That's why this place is just different than everywhere else, man. Just different. Look at that Poland sticker right up front. Yeah, Aaron Faulknerberger made those. That was sweet.
Don't drive on this back.
Messy Monday was extremely messy. Mustafa has the biggest plants I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
That engine is that's the return road you drive down and everyone just screams at you and high fives your car. And it's the coolest feeling.
Oh boy.
Joe Williams proved white men can jump.
Oh boy. Oh, geez.
Big Daddy is called Big Daddy for a reason. Tony McKinney, that was wild to watch. Fast, has
so
advanced auto. That kid had way too many Coca-Colas.
He's so cute.
And Michigan showed out in the 26 class. Just ran the table. Kids are awesome. Noah Stein is awesome. Save some for the rest of us. Goldberg adding water to the lanes with the sexiest legs ever. That is a recap of the whole weekend right there.
That was
As
awesome.
Big Stank would say, gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Well, I'm going to peel off too. I got to do mom stuff in the morning. 6 a.m. comes early. Thanks for having me on, though.
Peace.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Hey.
Hey. That's my favorite. Oh, man. Woo! Messy Monday, wild weekend. Seed Cellar just coming back from trips.
And this right here, again,
Ooh.
I need this in my life. If y'all have this, well, I'm surprised Mufasa don't have it. Hold on.
Those is what we have.
I mean, she had a fucking tub full of them motherfuckers.
If someone has a link to one of those, hook a brother up. Hit us up. If you know how to get our hands on one of those, you have a friend that has one of those, we're interested in one of those.
She
probably
was
get
at
Jeff's
it.
shop
She
making
was.
one right now.
And it sounds like it's just on hydraulics or air or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Pneumatic.
Not like a brake. It's like an engine breaker. Stop.
Smoke that for a week. Dog, we smoking that till it's gone. 2 people. I'll stand right out in the middle of the rain. I don't care.
It rained on me, but I didn't get home till 4 o'clock this morning. And then I had a doctor's appointment at 8. It rained on me from probably Missouri all the way down to until I got to about 100 miles from Texas in Arkansas. It stopped raining, which is good because my car needed a bath. But I ran over something. I don't know what I ran over, but it kind of screwed up my inner fender well on my car. I
Yeah.
had to end up fucking cutting half of it off because it was all like flapping. I could hear it grinding or rubbing on the tire.
Oh, yeah.
So I stopped at the Love's and cut it half and then put the other half on the zip tied it to the spot. Probably an Emmerdale. No, this thing was big. I don't know if it was a carpet or something. I don't know what it was, but it was pretty damn big. Oh, I was in my little car.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. There, dude, so many people sent messages. Thank you guys. That was awesome. So many pictures and stories from the weekend, and just the fans are fucking awesome, man. They really do. I don't know about everyone else, and I don't want to speak for anyone else, but for me, man, I love you guys with all my heart. All you guys that come to our pits and sign the front end and want to buy t-shirts and support us. I don't even know. I can't believe you guys would give 2 fucks about what this dumbass does. But you do. So thank you so much to all of you. Thank you. I got to give out one more thank you because I ain't dumb like everyone we bring on here. I almost didn't come this weekend. I know that sounds insane that Jasper might not be at a War in the Woods. I don't even know. I might have ruined it for everyone. Everyone just wouldn't have felt right. But my mother-in-law ended up in the hospital, you know, and has had a little bit of complications recently and stuff. But my wife, Kate, like was adamant. You are going, like knew what War in the Woods is to us. Kate's mom, Julie, my parents, Sandy and David, we call him Mima and Bumpa, and we call hers Yaya, and then her dad, John. All these people stepped up and watched my kids because Kate had to work both days. So they were sharing the kids, passing them around. Kate's sister, Erin, helped. It is not a joke. There is no fucking way I would exist or even be able to leave the house without those people helping. We have 4 kids. They crazy. Limpy's met them. They fucking crazy. Without them, I couldn't even have went this weekend. And just thank you from the bottom of my heart for muscling through that and letting us go down and party like fucking adult kid camp for 4 days. Just so much love for that. Super awesome. And you definitely can't forget them when you thank people.
Yep.
So yeah, that was awesome. We almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I thank the old lady for putting up with my ass too as well. And because I already told her, every time she works the tire crack, I say to her on Friday morning before we leave to go over there, I said, honey, I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you right now for saying if I get upset later on the night or, you know, something happens.
No, for sure, man.
We've been together for so long, you know, almost 35 years or 30, whatever, however long. And she knows I'll fucking slap beat that ass.
No, she was doing good. She came over today and read stories to Cora and Graydon all morning. So she looked great. Thank you. A while back, I did ask for prayers and fucking 8,000 people commented and she bounced right out of it in a crazy scenario that she probably shouldn't have, but did with no problem. So thank you a ton for those too. But yeah, awesome family, awesome friends. Awesome racer friends, awesome race, awesome sponsors. There's a lot of awesome.
Congrats, Hannah. Congrats.
You cannot be mad when you have that many awesomes in one sentence. That's right, Eric.
Amen.
That is right. Oh, what a weekend. I cannot stop saying it. We need to get Big Plug up there for the next one. I wonder how much he is to book. Probably really expensive.
As long as I don't play lottery and Big Dick Energy or whatever it's fucking called. Whatever.
Hey, quickly too, you know, I don't want to act like I'm counting rounds or anything. But this is our 25th show. I wouldn't have thought these people would have listened to us for one.
No.
So thank you all for continuing to listen to us act like idiots.
And smoke with us.
If you can get Rick Ross there, we'll do that too. I always thought about Upchurch because he has all those
church.
Yeah, I mean that'd be dope if we could get him there to do a concert Thursday night while we jam out. Joe Williams was fucking flying, dude. That boy has mad hops and timing, like. And then the one thing, like in that video, that was the best was that one chick that had ice in her veins, dude. She stared the car down with her arms crossed right till it knocked her over, dude. Just That is a competitor, dude. That is someone that looks at a scary situation and says, I got this. Don't even care. Never even sweated it. Right to the last moment when she was falling down. Props to that girl. She didn't even get injured. She just stared the car down like, back up. It was amazing. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It was all good. I mean, we had some bad flukes. Twice both cars failed because of parts that didn't work, but I would still say we had one hell of a weekend and probably couldn't have asked for it to go much better than it did.
Yep.
And I feel like right now we figured some shit out and they're both flying really, really fast. So, like I said, I know what a lot of people have run there. And we were 2/10 off the fastest draggy anyone's ever shown me. And in our last pass, we were definitely working towards cutting 1/10 off that. And the track changes a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't think this last time there, maybe, I don't know. Ryan might have been able to do it, but I don't know if too many people were going to match what he's done there before. It's weird. That track will come back, slow down some. I feel like the spring race was a little slower. I really do. And I think part of that had to do with, the lanes not getting walked on as much. It does affect them. But I don't ever mind that. I don't ever mind that because that's what no prep is. That's what street racing is.
Yep.
There ain't no rules. There ain't no people trying to police people from walking here or there. So we don't ever have a problem with it. But I will mental note that it was better without it happening.
I think.
Man, they are just pouring it to Corey, aren't they?
I guess. Why was that?
Because he didn't show up to War in the Woods because of the rain. That's what all the because of the rain jokes.
Oh, okay. I got
it. Took me a second to get it too, but then I caught on. I was this old when I figured it out.
Yeah.
Jeff is right. From the moment I have met Eric and Ryan, we have done nothing but try to be them. We are failing, but we keep getting a little closer each time. So there's hope.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows surfaces, it is the guy I can't find. Right there we go. It is true. War in the Woods changes every time. It is not like a track that's super consistent. And I'll say this too, that you can leave the same tune in your car and not run the same time every time, even if the drive shaft was a solid drive shaft curve all the way through. You still might fail on the next run to match it. And you were right. Every step does count, but we are finally getting close to the second story there. Yeah, we had a blast. We had a really good weekend. Like I said, we set personal best.
And we smoked a lot of weed with this dude right here.
We smoked a lot of motherfucking weed. Limpy gave us free weed to take home that we smoked.
No, Chuck did. Oh, yeah. Well,
Chuck gave us free weed to smoke while we were there. We were doing dabs.
Dude, I got there. Here's what happened, people. I get there about 10:30. Jasper's there. We roll up, and I'm like, all right. I'll give him, I was like, here, it's a little sample weed. And he pulled the fucking Puffco out. I take fucking one hit, and I'm like, all right, hell yeah, that's a good start. So then I was like, I'm going to take another little hit. Just little. That little one fucking, woo.
Yeah, that thing will knock you back. Dabs will just fuck you up straight up, man. You put oil and shit, and that's what we're going to do to Eric next time. When Eric comes over to take those couple hits, I'm going to make sure it's laced up with dab. He thought he forgot to eat this time. This boy's going to forget that he exists. Love you, Eric.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. Yeah. The deal with Pat is just fucking a bummer.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. That's who, if you don't remember, was falling off the golf cart in the motocross golf cart races at Gangster's Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Which I hope everyone's building for that.
And I gave his boy a camera to use, you know, and a bag of lenses and everything.
That's awesome.
And he was playing with it all weekend long, taking some badass shots. I mean, he showed me some shots, and I'm like, God dang.
No, like I told you, he had the best shots of he had a shot of my wheelie when it come down that looked so fucking cool.
Yeah. And all that shit's burned up now. Bad deal.
You know, now that you say that, I'll go in tomorrow and get my other Nikon fixed and send that to him. I'm sure they can use the help. I got probably a couple extra lenses that'll get them by for a second too.
Yeah.
Whatever extra I can come up with.
That roller coaster ride to the Airbnb was intense.
Yeah, Brown County is a roller coaster ride if you leave it.
Where did you go out of it? You make a left or right?
I don't know what Eric did. You go left or right? We went right and then straight across at the Dollar General. And then you drive away over some train tracks. And
that's the way that brought me to come in one time. Fuck that,
dude. This is how ballin' this was. We got up on Saturday morning, and we were smoking on the porch. And you know who come blazing by?
Who?
Who you think? Waterbox Daryl.
Oh,
on a moped, dog. Dude, his locks were just majestically flowing. About 35 miles an hour. I was like, whoa, that was Waterbox Daryl.
He got to look like he got a new bike too.
Yeah, dude, that thing was shining, gleaming. Vespa, brand new. It was pretty awesome. That guy right there is such an awesome dude, man. We give him a ton of weed every time we go down. He came over and asked us to help clean out his one hitter. I don't think it was ever cleaned out. We had to push so much resin out of that fucking thing. Yes, a homeless bum would definitely clean house on roaches at Brown County. I saw him everywhere on the ground, everywhere I walked. See, even Easenby's uncle was giving Waterbox Daryl beers and stuff. Man, that dude's such a cool dude, such an icon for that place.
Well, I walked up there when there was we were cleaning up or something like that, and I said, Daryl, anybody give you any beer yet? And he goes, no, one dude gave me a beer. And I said, come on, man, ain't nobody got no beers for Daryl up here? I said, he's working for tips here. And I think somebody gave him a beer or something like that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I did see at one point, I don't know, like when, I can't remember, but I watched someone walk up and give him like a 12-pack.
Oh, yeah.
So someone must have hooked him up at some point. And then he told me and Rob, because we had walked up right after that dude did that and handed him a couple joints. And he was like, man, I'm probably going to take 2 hours to get home and it's only 30 minutes away. So like he rides when he comes by like 30 minutes from the track, but he was like so fucked up it was going to take him 2 hours to get home. You should have warned me. Yeah. Daryl's an awesome dude, man. It was a good time, that's for sure. The weather held out.
Yeah,
that was awesome. We never even got shut down once. There was a couple sprinkles, but they were legitly like just sprinkled for 5 seconds and then went away. So it
wasn't enough to even worry about.
Nope. Wasn't even enough to shut the shit down or do anything. It was pretty cool. Where is Jeff? Did we get Jeff an invite? I'll send him one right now. Maybe we can get
something out of him.
Yeah. I don't know. That boy was so drunk he might have never woke up.
I got some pictures of them.
Go look at all the winner's circles photos, dude. If you can't tell he tuned up, you blind. Every one of them, he's like this. His face is like covered by his hand. And they kept switching angles, and I don't even know how he pulled it off. And I don't think he did it on purpose. He just.
You want to see the morning after?
Yeah. We came down there and picked up the trailer. I feel bad because I usually stay. Oh my God. You meant that morning after. Well, that boy was down. Oh man, that's where he slept. Phone in hand. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. Look at Jamie like trying to be all philosophical like the thinker when he sleeps. Oh my God, that was so good. God, that was so good. They were so gone. Oh, Jamie did such a good job too. Man, Jamie's so good on that mic. Just watched a video of a mob picking on a little dude. Just curious what happened. I have no idea what that means. Ah, Jamie just got to see that sweet picture of himself.
Oh boy, that's
yes.
not.
Oh,
that just made my night. Should get Jamie on.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can get Jamie on.
He don't know. He don't want. He's not worried about this life. He don't want this for life.
Jamie. It was weird. It was like trying to send him all sorts of photos. Dude, I
still don't have
working.
I still don't have a voice.
Oh, that's hilarious. I lost mine, but it came back enough to do this much. But yesterday I couldn't even talk. Like when I got home and had to run an hour away to go shoot photos. So imagine this. I get back and the whole ride home, I'm trying to ask these people, can I shoot these photos tomorrow? Can I shoot these photos tomorrow? And they're like not answering or getting on Messenger to see it. I pull in my driveway at 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to be an hour away at 7. And they finally answered back, yep, I just did all my makeup. Is it cool if we still do it tonight? And I was like, yep. And when I showed up, I had literally not even, I got out of my truck and trailer, jumped in my other truck, threw my camera shit in it, and drove to St. John's. Got out, and when they looked at me with that hair and that stash and like sweat drunk, drenched shit clothes, dude, they were just like, are you all right? And I was like, it was a long weekend. Let's go. And we shot photos real quick and then had to drive home, man. It was rough. It was so rough. Dude, that fireball was so good. I did not know that tasted like just actual melted Red Hots.
Yeah.
Like it does not taste like alcohol at all. You can't even tell that there's a drop of alcohol in it. It just tastes like liquefied Red Hots.
You get in trouble, I think, after a little
bit. Oh, fuck yes, dude. I would have sat there and drank that whole keg. Like, I love Red Hots. And it legitly just was liquefied. It was scary. That was
scary. Somebody's late to the party.
Oh, I know. So I just thanked my wife a second ago for all she does for me. She absolutely hates it when I have a mustache, so I shave it off for her. But she is nice enough to let me bust that out once in a while for a weekend when it's a big race, and we mean business. That's how you'll know. You see me at a race and we're rocking the mustache, it means we ain't there to play games. We there to go fast. So if I'm on some backside, you'll probably never see me with a mustache.
Tables tomorrow night, Jamie. Thursday night was
this dude's still so cocked he thinks it's Thursday. Oh, Jamie. I love Jamie. So Jamie's the best.
Tables tomorrow night.
We didn't have to steal regularly his truck this time either.
Yeah.
Last time we had to like give him weed edibles till he was so fucked up he wouldn't notice and then stole his truck so me and Jacob could get back to the Airbnb.
Dude, he was asking that everything had weed in it this weekend. Everything.
That's because we got him last time. He got smart.
Got him.
Him and Billy do such a good job. If you've never been there, you are absolutely missing out on some of the best announcing in the entire universe of any sport. Like they
Dude.
keep the crowd going, they tell jokes, they laugh, they
I like when they get hammered and then they're just
oh dude, by the end of the night, it's so good. It's so good. Him and Billy fucking murder it, dude. Like their back and forth is just oh god, it's so good. It's like watching Step Brothers once they get along.
That's a great analogy.
It really is, dude. Like that's what that dude. We need to make a shirt with the of like a clip from the movie and replace the heads with Jamie and Billy. Because I guarantee you, Jamie would tell him, "I will kill you. You touch my microphone," just like that drum set in the movie. You don't touch the drum set.
Did you get to shoot the t-shirt launcher?
No, dude.
I didn't either.
But Jamie walked up. I was the first one on the property to see the t-shirt launcher go off. I was sitting in Julie's truck moving a trailer. He runs up out of nowhere and shoots it through the truck. It was fucking awesome. And then I was too high. I forgot to ask him to do it again so I could video it. So I'm sorry, folks. I don't have a video of that, but it was cool as shit. It launched that t-shirt. The t-shirt launcher was sweet. It really was. Like that was a depth, dude. I'm telling you, there's nothing like War in the Woods. There just isn't. I mean, you tell us. This is the 25th episode. We've essentially been doing this all year. The whole entire race season, we've been doing this. And we have never talked like this about any other race. I'm just being honest. Like, it is an absolute show. You can go out first round of both the main race and the buyback, and you will still leave that property talking about how sweet it was.
It's our Madden and Michael's commentary of no prep.
That's
That's a fact. That's a
God,
fact.
no, they're not. They're those two announcers from Dodgeball.
Oh boy.
What's he like? Where they made the meme where they're like, oh God, what is that meme?
Oh yeah, was it? Oh, Trevor showed me like some video of the gut. I guess some dude got in a fight this weekenders.
A big fight or something at Yellow Belly. Who's got that video to
got his
send
fucking leg fucking got his neck broke or fucking something.
Oh, they fought till a leg broke?
Oh, I think it broke. Somebody said they got his neck broke or something.
Oh, that's scary as fuck.
I think he got kicked in the head or something.
These are the two announcers.
Like pumpkins, Cotton. Ouch down, population you, bro. Average Joe's wins in a shocking.
Jason Bateman.
I feel shocked. $50,000. That'll buy you one heck of a pumpkin. What do you think, Beth? Cotton, hey, I spoke with Dwight Goodman before today's match, and he told me that his team really wants to win this one. Forfeiting the championship match.
Pepper and Cotton.
Strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. He's got to make a play here.
Pepper and Cotton.
That's the famous meme. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. That's Jamie and Billy just murdering it on the microphone at War in the Woods. God, man. Don't miss
He
it.
got knocked out cold. They stomped on his head. Oh shit! Did he wake up? They didn't get his neck broke.
Well, I mean, that sucks, man. I'll just be honest. I've never been a fan of when someone's fighting someone, knocks them out cold, and then just proceeds to beat a ragdoll. Like, unless that guy did something to you that's epic, like fuck with your kids. What the fuck, dude? Like, if you're that fucking violent that you want to just stomp some dude till he's dead, get the fuck off this planet. Like, if you think you're cool, all of us right now are laughing at you as being a fucking clown. Now, I could be wrong, and this dude fucked with his kids or did something ridiculously shady, like rape someone or something. Then in that case, stomp him till he fucking squish his head. But good God, dude. Like,
So Forever Grudge has it.
oh, see, that might be a reason. That guy threw a beer at a female. I guess in that scenario, stomp him out. But I'll also say this, though. The gut is wild. From any video I've ever saw, it looks like it is a rowdy, rowdy, rowdy place, which I love. I'd love to go to it. We definitely are going to go in the spring. But he didn't even get knocked out. First dude tripped and fell, and the guy he was fighting just direct stomped his face. So did this guy throw a beer at a chick, or what was going on here? Someone tell us why this fight happened. Was it what, not paying a bet or something? Like what happened here? And even in that case,
videos,
knock him out and run his pockets. Like, why the fuck would you have to curb stomp him? Say an American History X. But I guess fuck around and find out sometimes. That was a Mark ref. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Looks like Hannah sent the video.
To you.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can screen share this. Exit this one.
I looked on this page, John. I didn't see it. I've got all the way down to where it was the $5 race.
I saw like a little bit about it or some rumblings about it on
Well, I showed Trevor showed me on like TikTok or something like that, or I was like, damn.
Man, my shit is being stupid again. Just a second.
Hit refresh.
There you go. Good call. Refreshed it. Oh, wow. I think I need to clear this casting couch, or what'd they call it? Couch or something?
Yeah, casting couch.
Here's
Jasper, you had stuff flying. You had your stuff flying, buddy.
we did. We fucking had our cars rolling. It was a really good weekend for us.
You sent to me too. All right.
I honestly wish we could go to Outlaw Armageddon, because for the first time ever, I believe we have a car that is at least in that realm of making that much power and running that, because that race is fast. God, it's fast. Dude, I cannot get this video to play. I am so mad right now that this isn't working. Let me see if I can share it with myself and get it to play. Maybe I'm just going to send it to you, Limpy, and then that way your internet will work and mine's trash.
Just message me and I can upload it.
I'm sorry,
for some reason I can't save it from my Limpy. I gotta save it. I gotta download it from to my phone, and then I email it I download it and then email it.
It's like I'm going into Messenger on Facebook, and usually that's how I do this every time, and there's no issue. But today it won't even.
Sometimes I don't get it. I gotta keep refreshing.
It like acts like it's gonna play, but doesn't show anything, and then runs all the way down to the end with the blue line like it's playing, but it's not. And I would hit screen share, but you guys aren't probably wanting to see that. Did the one I send you come through yet?
Not yet. Let me see. Refresh.
God, man, my internet is trash, and so is my phone. Dude, I just sent that to you, and it's not sending.
Well, if it's a long video, it might take a few seconds to send. But
oh wow!
You know what?
I don't know. There's I'm getting good at it, I think. Once I started losing my voice, it was better. Bro, this is wild. I'm watching the video right now. This shit's wild, dog. I can't believe somehow this went this long without getting broke up. Oh, shit. I wasn't that bad. The stomp knocked him out, but it isn't like he just sat there and stomped him out for an hour or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the video looked like he stomped him, but then that was
He
it.
gave one stomp and called it, and it wasn't a stomp like, I don't know, it wasn't pretty.
It wasn't neck breaking stomp.
Oh, it might have broke his neck, but I mean, it wasn't like I was kind of wording that I hate. You'll have to watch it all. It's weird. Like, I guess I can kind of see how this probably happened, and I don't totally rule it out that he's the worst human being ever. I might have did that. Who knows? I still can't get it to play.
Oh, there it is.
All right, thank God, man. My phone and my internet tonight.
I'll do this. Oh shit!
Someone get a hold of Elon.
All right, where are we at? All right, there we go. You got gapped.
Here you go.
Is there audio not playing?
Yeah, there's audio, I think.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. There's no audio.
Oh shit. All right, I'll do this. Oh.
I don't think it has audio.
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't think so. It don't play audio on my phone either. Hannah can tell us. Hannah sent it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm full volume, no volume.
All right. I'll play it again. I thought it was just. I was like, oh, sometimes it screws up, and I can't. If you play it, if you share it, then you can't play it. Oh boy. Oh wait, I gotta do this, right? Let's share it.
But yeah, it looks like
do a
yeah.
beer. Do a beer.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
threw a beer.
And
Oh, he's in self-defense mode. Oh boy.
They do this for a while.
About to lose his pants.
Damn, he went for the kick to the gut right there. Oh, bow.
Bow.
Bam, bam. He's bouncing off a ton of people. Here comes Big Boy in to like say, don't hit my homie. And then he's gonna run over here backwards, fall down. Oh, bam!
Oh. Yep.
And he's out cold.
Oh boy. What that did?
I don't know.
Did he get up? Anybody know?
Did
he get up? No, he's breathing still.
Yeah, does anyone know?
He got all four limbs working.
Apparently, they were talking shit to the guy in the Hammer Time shirt about the shop he works for. It did kind of look like some WWE shit. That's what I said. Once it got around, I don't know, weird.
It wasn't. It was like, hey.
Yeah, that wasn't a drawn out. That was just like a quick one. I don't know. They were swinging all over. They looked mad. Beers flying on the line. I've seen that before.
That wasn't bad.
See, it wasn't that bad. Dave don't knows. It wasn't that bad. We've seen worse on the streets. There was a dude last year in Detroit that was like running his mouth, dude, and it was so funny. And I thought, man, like you're the last dude that should be running your mouth like that. And he got knocked out too.
I've never seen him on the video get up. Oh boy.
Ouch. Didn't they close for a week or two? I thought that was this weekend.
It was like a month. They were down. They were opened up. I guess they got fixed, whatever they had to get fixed.
There you go. A girl got hit by a beer somewhere in there, and that's what made dudes extra angry.
Oh boy. Which
I'll say, you throw beers at girls, I've seen from experience, this will be the third time that I've been at a place.
Oh boy.
Is that true? Did the diddler actually get taken in? There's no way that's true. Dudes that rich get away with everything. Can you imagine what did the diddler do to the in crowd that made them literally?
So the big boy sucker punched the guy in the blue shirt from behind, which is why he was pushed down and one stomped. And one stomp happened is what I remember hearing on the stream. He got up and walked to the ambulance on his own, from what I was told. Okay.
All right. That's not that bad. Dude, it's true. They did arrest P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, they got him.
The diddler got.
Next race. I'm very curious. Where are they? I want to go this weekend. Is there a front side somewhere? I prefer a front side, but I do want to try out some of these new ideas on a back side too. But that'd have to be with LL. Because we are not touching that big block. That thing's made to go fast.
What kind of motors got in it?
540 big block Chevy, twin 94s.
Everybody should get a big block, huh? Everybody should get a big block.
Dude, it literally sounds just like Big Plug, dude. As soon as you fire it up, it's like, "Hey!" Everyone looks over and is like, "Damn, whose motor is that? My God!" No, if you know what races other than Armageddon that's 15 hours away, I am interested, man. I can't go too far because I already pimped my kids and family this last weekend for 4 days. So if you got some race that's like one day in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Canada, I am fucking interested if it's front side more than backside, or street. We might show up to street. What's everyone got going on? Where's Chuck Be Humble? He's out on the streets tonight, actually. What Humble say? Let's see. Messaged me a little bit ago and said Sean Shelton is racing Jeff Kalo head up. That'll be a good fucking race, dude. If that's already happened and someone has video of that, please send that in. Jeff Kalo's a local with a Camaro. He used to be the GTR guy. And then Sean Shelton has got a Coyote Fox and has actually been doing really good out on the street these last 2 months in Detroit area. And then Glenn is given some sort of souped up Supra, 2 cars in the hit.
With the 2J in it.
Did that for 30 seconds.
But you gotta get them needle bearings to fucking heat it up. What they do.
Damn, Dave Doan taking Jeff Kalo over Sean Shelton on the street. They said Chuck said he was in the hood too. So I'm imagining they're deep in Detroit. Is that super shitty spot that they run that I don't care what you have. It's impossible to go faster than 6.0s. Dave Doan probably knows. When Chuck B. Humble says he's in the hood, what spot is that, Dave? Oh, look at Jamie trying to get people banned from the next War in the Woods. Wait, I think you can run War in the Woods for the rest of the year and not get banned. Right?
This year?
Well, you always said if you run War in the Woods, you get banned for the year. So, I mean, if he bans me for 2024, who cares?
There's not another one there until next year.
The dirty road. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Sean Shelton is pretty good on that really shitty road. See, that's the problem I have is you go somewhere like this weekend and you run as fast as we were. I constantly go to a slow spot and try to convince myself I can go fast. And fuck that straight up, man. I will fuck that up and spin all the way down. Diddy gonna be saying daddy to Bubba. From the sounds of it, Diddy's gonna be in heaven. He's gonna have all the gangbangs with dudes that he's been dreaming of. That's such a crazy story. I
guess I need to read into that. I guess I
dude,
didn't
it's
get into
wild. It's so wild. The Kardashians are involved. Will Smith. All sorts of crazy people, and they all gay, just going at it.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah. Tons of people have come forward and said that's how they got their record deal, or this is what he was trying to do, or this is what I walked in on. It's pretty wild. So essentially, what he was doing is having sex with dudes and then blackmailing them into record deals, pretty much, or other shit. It's crazy.
Trafficking.
Yep, that too. It's pretty much like Epstein, kind of.
Oh boy.
Threw really big parties and got wild. Extra wild.
Oh boy. Just what actors play Spider-Man and Iron Man were a gay couple in a movie?
Wasn't that Brokeback Mountain? Aye.
All right.
Wait, that mountain wasn't in Texas, right?
No, that was Wyoming or up there where the men are men.
Always Wyoming. Place don't know how to keep a fucking secret.
Beyonce and her dude too.
Yeah, Jay-Z's involved in it. Dude, like I said, all sorts of people.
They tried to shoot Trump again?
Yeah, some dude on a golf course tried to hide with an AK pointed through the fence.
Oh shit. They're trying to get him. The Dems are trying to get him, huh?
Yeah, I guess, man.
guess
But that boy fucking Teflon. Teflon Don.
Didn't they have did they already do their debate or something like that?
Yeah, I don't watch that shit.
No, I know that.
I don't know. I'm sure it was ridiculous. While he was playing golf, yeah, I think someone was like hiding out, but
Oh boy.
But they didn't get him again. I feel like every time they do that, all they do is gain him a bunch of fans.
You know.
I mean, who don't like a badass that don't look at the explosion when he walks away? Unlike his own Mar-a-Lago, so like his own golf course. Doesn't he own that golf course? Like, how does he get onto his own deal? What is he saying? Is he saying that the guy who shot at him was a Trump supporter that voted for Trump and his mom and dad are Trump supporters? That'd be weird as fuck. Why are you shooting at Donnie?
No, no Trump supporter, and he voted for Trump, and him and his mom or dad are Trump supporters. Oh boy.
If that's true, that is super fishy.
Maybe he's bought.
Well, maybe they stopped in with enough money and he had cancer and was going to die anyways and seemed like it would be sweet to hook his family up.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, publicity stunt for the Dems.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. People just fighting back and forth. I don't get it. That's a couple years ago, Maynard said that he thought that this would turn into when you get in charge, I'm going to fuck you over. And when you get in charge, I'm going to fuck you over. And that's really what it's been, is just a nana boo-boo contest. I say right now, waterbox Daryl for president. Just end this shit, make Daryl president, and this shit will run fucking smooth as fuck. All he wants is you to drop a case of beer off here and there on the steps of the White House, a couple doobies. We roll.
You may get him a clean bong or a pipe.
Correct. There wouldn't even be another messy Monday if Daryl was president. They just wouldn't exist. Everyone would just get along. See, look, they're fired in the comments. I vote for him right now. Who's Ed claiming for VP? Oh, no. I thought he had I don't even know who would be VP of War in the Woods. If Daryl was president, probably Julie, the first female VP.
Oh, boy.
Of Brown County.
Yeah, that'd be all right. I can handle that.
Now you got to drop some claws off on the porch, too. You got to have those white claws. I love Julie so much, man. That event wouldn't exist without Julie, the girls in the ticket booth, the kids that are hired to help park everyone, Charles, Jeff's brother, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder how
Can
many
you
times. I
imagine,
wonder how many
like,
times Jeremy got.
where
got.
Jeff would be without Jen?
I wonder how many times Jeremy got mistaken for Jeff this weekend. On Friday, he was. I think I had under because Jamie guessed 17, and I was like, I'll go under that because the year before it wasn't that many. And on Friday he said he was already up to like 14 or 15 or something like that. I was like, well, shit. I bet you he got more on Saturday than he did.
Bro, this comment.
Oh boy.
That's the general right there.
Guys, forget to tell Julie turn down the White Claws for my uncle because they were. Oh boy.
What? Is that real? That's not real, Ed. That is not real. Julie turned down White Claws? What does surge ones mean? Why would she turn that down?
I guess she likes the different ones.
Man, if Julie is listening to this, I need a fucking explanation on how you turned down a claw. I don't care what flavor. Oh, that's a Goldberg impersonator. The one that looks exactly like Jeff, but no. That's a dude we hire to impersonate Goldberg. I saw that, Jeff. But I don't think it's no prep, but I'm definitely interested in still going. I'm sure we have a ton more we can turn up. I'm interested in that one, Jeff. And it's on a Sunday. Just kind of like that. Oh my God, how funny was that? That I think that Crystal actually believes that was Goldberg.
Oh, yeah.
I just wasn't gonna. I just didn't have it in my heart to tell her we don't actually hang with people that cool, and that we're lame as shit.
No, we do hang with people that cool, and we aren't.
No, we hang with the coolest people in the entire universe. I wouldn't trade them for no one. Oh, that was funny though, dude. They never had a clue. That's how much he looks like Goldberg that you can just legitly convince people that we're rolling with him.
It was funny as shit when he said he was on, because I'd already seen that picture. I seen Shad's camera, and he showed me, and I was like, "Damn, that's a good picture." And then he was talking out there on the deal. He goes, "That water truck's only got one brake that works, and it's the left front steering, it's the left front brake." He goes, "You got to pay real attention when you're coming to a stop with water."
He looked like he was focused.
Yeah.
No, I definitely don't. I forgot. I didn't tell a story today, so I'm going to tell a story real quick because I had one planned out for today. So a cool thing this weekend is like one of my friends since I was like 17 years old. I used to live at his mom's house with him for a little while and then also lived with him at a couple other places till probably like 23 years old. Tim Budd from Tennessee, used to live in Michigan, but Tennessee, came up here. His mom, I've referenced before in a couple stories, is like the hardest working woman I've ever met in my life. Like when we worked for her building houses, she built hurricane proof houses that are like cement block all the way up 2 stories that can withstand tornadoes and shit. Mm-hmm. Dude, it'd be like 1 o'clock and I'm so fucking hungry. And so is every other dude on the site. But no one would like say anything because she would just keep working. So you'd feel like we would always make fun of whoever asked to go to lunch because, you know, a girl was going to outwork you. That chick is such a hard worker and such an awesome human. And they did a lot to help me when I was growing up. But he came out to the event. So we'll tell a story of me and Tim around the age of 20. So you know, me and Tim had lived together for a while, and then he went and lived in Lansing and was like breeding pit bulls and shit. And Lansing's the capital of Michigan, and he was living in the hood, like fucking the hood. Like people shot once a week on his street hood. And he had a badass SLP Firehawk. If anyone knows, like SLP is like a Saline or a Steeda type company, and they would buy these Firehawks and like soup them all up with suspension and motor parts and all this shit. He had a badass like Firehawk SLP, like a 2001 or a 2000 white, really good looking car. And he lived in the ghetto, and he threw this huge party, and someone got shot on the front lawn. So when the cops showed up, they took him to jail because it was on his property. Now, he wasn't like in trouble, but he was wasted. He was throwing, I don't know what they ended up getting him on, but they hauled him into jail. He gets there, he has one phone call. So he calls me. I answer because I saw, you know, it's Ingham County. I knew right away, you know, because my friends get jailed up, you know, now and then. And so I answer it, and it's like, you accept a collect call from the Eaton County or the Ingham County jail. And then it goes to his voice, Tim, answer, dude. So I answer, and I'm like, what up, Tim? And he's like, bro, explains this whole story. You know, I had this party. It got way out of hand. I'll never throw a party in the hood again because the whole hood shows up and just starts destroying your house and everything. But a dude got shot on my lawn, and they hauled me to jail. Can you please go out there and get my Firehawk out of the driveway before they find the keys to it in the house? Because they remained partying at his house after they ripped him out of there.
Oh boy.
Because of course the hood knew now the owner's not home. So they definitely weren't leaving. So me and Tony run out to his mom's and get his spare key. Thank God this dude left his spare key at his mom's. And we drive out there. So I tell Tony at first, I was like, let's do a drive-by and see what we're looking at. Dude, we go by, and it's a party. Like, there's 1,000 people on this house. He lives on like a 1/4-acre plot, like downtown settings.
Yeah.
So like his whole yard, everywhere is people standing. It looks like all the windows on the house are broke out. So like once they saw the owner left, they just started trashing this motherfucker. And the car is sitting in the driveway, has not been touched yet. Looks absolutely like it did. So I'm like, fuck. So as we're going around the block, I was like, bro, drop me off down the block, and I'm going to sneak into that car. And just know, when you see the lights come on that car, go. Because I'm fucking revving it to $6,000, throwing it in reverse, and I am not stopping. I am going to run reverse down this road till I get out to Cedar, and I'll fucking spin this bitch 90 and take off. Because these dudes, when they hear this car start, are fucking going to want to fuck with us. And sure enough, I fucking jumped in that bitch, and as soon as I fired it up, that whole entire party just looked and started running for the car. And I literally just launched this thing, sparks flying out the driveway in reverse all the way out to this 4-lane like major road on a Saturday night, and just whipped out into it, spun it sideways, and just burned out of there after 5 cars almost wrecked because I cut them off. Drove it out to his mom's house, and then had to take his mom up to jail to go pick his ass up.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was so good. But he came out to the race. I think that's the second one he's ever been to in 4 years. And he and his family were just fucking blown away at what War in the Woods was. They were like, this is the craziest shit I ever saw. This was so cool. They now plan on coming back to all of them. So it was really, really cool to have him out there. And that is one of many insanely crazy and wild stories that involve him. That probably isn't even the craziest one, but yeah, that was wild. Sweet car too. It was so fun to drive back then.
Did what happened with that? Nothing.
He sold it a while. Like I think he had that till he was like 24, and then he sold that and bought like a turbocharged or I think a roots blown Saline.
Oh, yeah.
Like had a Saline Mustang. He's always had cars. I don't think he has one right at the moment, but he's always had some cool cars. Nothing like what we're doing, but always really cool, like daily driver cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old Phil's got a really nice Saline I like right now too. He's got a supercharged Saline that he drives around every day and stuff. That's fucking cool ass car.
Yeah.
I like those cars. Like cars you drive every day. I just don't like driving them. I like my big truck that's soft and cushy and has heated and cooled seats and AC. When I was young, I'd drive a race car around, but I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to race them.
Yeah.
But all right, boys. I think we're about to wrap this up.
All right. Next week, not this weekend, but next weekend, you can find me in Ozark Raceway Park.
What's that? Is that Missouri?
Yep.
Here's a mix for you on Amazon Music.
What is the date on that? 28th?
Yep.
What is that front side? That's beater bomb and everything, right?
That's backside.
Backside? But
Alexa,
it's a fast backside?
No, it's they've only raced on it one time back there, I think.
Damn, we might have to load up LL and head out and party with you, dude.
Yeah.
Ozarks isn't that bad for us.
Yeah.
It's like only 8-9 hours.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Ryan won there last year.
See, I could run him again and try to stop that reign of terror he's putting on all of us.
Yeah.
Huh. Put that back up. How much was guaranteed or on top?
I think there's car count on top.
15K to win?
That's I don't know if that's how much
for all three class. Even if that's all three classes, that's 5,000 guaranteed.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't read the fine print. You know, people.
I don't know. Maybe I can come out there, sneak into Ryan's pit, and strap his car down again.
Yeah.
And then he'd think they did it themselves. Wouldn't even blame me. We can dust him up. You got to have plans. You got to have ideas. There's gray areas in this. Is that even breaking the rules? No one's ever said that you couldn't go over to someone else's car and strap it down. I've never seen that in the rule book. Could you even ban me if I did?
I mean, you got to get caught first, right?
Well, yes, exactly. And that's why I said, like, if I don't get caught doing it, they're going to think they did it again on their own. It's a possibility. Well, all right, guys, you might see me out at Ozarks here in a week. I don't know. I mean, that just sounds like fun. I had too much fun this weekend not to go try to do it again somewhere.
Yeah. All right, people. Y'all have a good night. See, I think we're doing table tomorrow night, so see you.
Don't miss it.
Later.
No. The videos,